Yo, what's up, boys? How we doing today? How we doing today? What's up? What's up? How we doing today? Are you gonna play the new class? I did make an Aran last night, but you know, I'll just show you guys why I made the new why I was going to make a new class, but then they changed the patch notes. So right when the patch notes came out, I'll just show you guys like what I saw. So I was training in Iran last night, and then yeah, it was I don't even know what to say about it. What's up? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah. So uh yeah. So this was the initial like patch notes, right? It said that if you got to level 150, you would get 3k of the hero coins. So I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna go level up in Iran. I thought it was an event where like it was gonna incentivize everyone to, kind of train a character up. So I was grinding last night. But then I looked at the in-game store, right? So the in-game like shop, you go to hero missions and it gives 3k of the Fiesta coins. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Because the thing is, here's how I see it, okay, guys? I want to get to level 200 on my like Legion characters, right? And it's actually more efficient for me to just grind on my main on this character because I make a lot of money on this map, right? Because I make like what 420 an hour. So it's actually faster for me to just train and then like eventually like when a lot of people train those classes out, then I would just buy it. I just think that's more time efficient because I also get EXP on this character as well. And I actually grind a lot, so like I actually make pretty good money. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I just think that it's just not really like time efficient in my personal case. That's it. So I was just like, yeah, yeah. It doesn't work for bot characters. Yeah. The thing is, I think it's good. It's a good event for like like newer players that aren't gonna go out and just buy the characters. But for me, I'm pretty much going to just buy the characters because it just makes more sense like time wise. But it's also nice because like if you are like trying to main that character or whatever, like at least they give you like some sort of reward for it. So what's up? How we doing, guys? How we doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, that was kind of foul. Honestly, like last night, I was like literally in the middle of training my Aran. It's level 70 right now, so I actually spent some time on it. I did all the theme dungeons, all for me to get mint my character, and then I see it's all Fiesta coins. I was like, it's not even worth it. Unless you want to like go for like the back, like not the back, but the luxury pets and shit like that. Bro, you can't one shot with gold explosion on this map. Yeah, yeah. This map is pretty hard to one shot in if you're not funded. Like I think you gotta be like pretty juiced. I'm gonna say like 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 almost 20k honestly. It's really hard to shot one shot with meso explosion. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Can you show junction 3 for? Are you talking about for bishop? I don't have a bishop that is strong enough to train at that location. I wouldn't really be able to show you, but I mean, you just gotta like kind of cook something up. Well, at least runes are instance now. Yeah, honestly, that's so nice. Because before, I would not want to train with one person on my map because then they'd always steal it. Now we get like, I would honestly get kind of mad. I would be like, dude, fuck this guy. I was here first and he just stole my rune. But yeah, now that we can share maps with anyone, I don't really care. It's kind of just I just kind of like training with like one other person though. Two guys is a little too much. Like right now, it's like I just think that it's just too. It feels too cluttered. But yeah, I think overall this update, like, it's a good update, but like nothing too big. I think the next one that we're gonna get in 2 weeks is is really where we're gonna see some changes, and not just for like endgame players, you know, because like Arlomian is gonna come out, but they're gonna I think they're gonna add more ways to either get flames or something. They said you know we can acquire bonus stats in different ways. So I'm just thinking that with those changes, it's probably gonna be like I think they're just gonna make flames tradable. That's like the only thing I can think of. I don't really know what else they would do. I think they would make flames tradable and then maybe make it so like you can I don't know, like maybe like make it more like transparent with like how flames are dropped inside of like bosses and mobs and stuff. There's probably more ways to get flames. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm really wondering what they're gonna do. It'd be cool, in my opinion. I would love this change. Just for me personally, I would love it that if you farm, you can like farm for like flames, but not like in the same way where like it is right now. I want it to be like these little ember thingies. I wish like you know maybe like the average drop rate is like one per like I don't know like per hour or something. That means you train for 15 hours, you get one flame. Like I don't even think that's that bad, but it would just be nice to make flames a little bit more like I mean like they're giving it out for like every event anyways, and like you know the power creep in this game is gonna like accelerate a lot with pitch up and everything. So like I don't even think it's that bad. They being cheap by giving level up hero. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like that was just a weird. I mean, it's kind of their fuck up, you know, like that they just fucked up the patch notes because I'm pretty sure that wasn't what it was supposed to be. As you might know, I have Dark Knight. I want to switch to another warrior, so my pensions will go waste. Fail for Aran or wait for Shade. I think Aran is pretty good. I think you want to go for like a way more future-proof class though. You would go Shade because Shade is like kind of a support class as well, so they're always gonna be good. Like even if like they don't do that much damage, but like I think that Aran actually seems like really good. I was playing it yesterday and then I didn't know they had like some of the tools that they had when I made like my video. But like they have like a summon, so their farming is actually even better than I thought it was. And then on top of that, they have a bind too, and I didn't account for that as well. So I think they're actually pretty good. Now I don't know how much damage they're gonna do, and you know, from what people have said inside of like their sixth job, but we're not gonna get sixth job anytime soon. Like their sixth job is not supposed to be that good. Like they like almost every Aran player that played Aran after that update, like they hated the change so much. Like they like honestly a lot of people quit playing that class after the changes, but I think that you're going in right now as like a completely like brand new player to the to that class, like you probably wouldn't even care. If Embers of Light drop from boss players, it would be a good way to mitigate lower apple drop rate. Yeah, I think that they 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 need to make like the bossing a bit more rewarding. I feel like right now, like I mean, I think it's like you kind of got to get lucky, right? But what if like you know you don't get lucky for like 2 weeks in a row? I'm just talking about this from like a completely like brand new player perspective because you know like newer players they do rely on like you know those resources a lot more than any game player. The any game player like where I'm at, I'm able to one shot so I can farm like to actually make money. And like you know, I if I get lucky, then I make money as well. You know, but I think they need to figure out like a better way to do like a more consistent reward structure. Everybody having buys nowadays. I like Ice Lightning and Paladin are crying right now. Yeah, I think that the value of like those classes definitely are going down a little bit. I mean, I still think that you know they're good classes. You know what I mean? But I think that yeah, I think Shade is like a better support than Paladin. I think. Um, Actually, I don't know. They kind of provide like the same thing, but then you know I think Shade is definitely a really good class. Is Shade also a warrior? No, they're a pirate. They're a pirate. Yeah, I think that you want the smoothest transition, just do Iran. But the issue with swapping from like a explorer to like uh like a heroes is you gotta do the emblem again. You gotta do the secondary, And then those things are probably gonna be like overpriced because no one has them yet. So like they'll just take a while for them to even be built, you know? Because like there are a lot of people that played like Explorer, so like there's a lot of pre-made stuff out there, but I don't think we have the same amount of people that are very hyped as they were at launch that are making items. So then it's probably harder to find like people making those items. Latino or Russians? Uh, Latinas, probably. Let's see. Yo, good morning. Hey, good morning, brother. Good morning. Oh yeah, I'll do bosses in a bit. Can you check how much stock the new Zap? Oh yeah, I'll check. Actually, that'd be kind of interesting. How do you even check normal, right? Is it this one? The cane? Oh, there's a lot of people in this raffle, but I don't know how much is in it. Oh, there's only. I don't think they restocked it really, right? Yeah, they didn't restock it. I think it just it just regenerate. It's just like generating or something. I don't know. Those aren't in the boost raffles. That means there's not that much in stock actually. But then yeah, actually, if it's like that, like they didn't restock it like to a good amount, then those items actually will take a longer time. Yeah. Yeah, my fiance she at work today, so she ain't watching the stream. Yo yo, what's up, brother? How we doing? How we doing? Hope you're doing well. Actually, the Aran link skill when you collect the combo orders actually gives you a lot of EXP. Flip attacker? No, no, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You're like, what's going on? Any suggestion for today, new player? Just heard MapleStory 3 days ago. Decided to check out the patch. Uh, I think that honestly, like this game is just really hard to play as like a free to play or a newer player. But if you're like just starting out, I would just try to focus on abusing the event as much as I can. I think that's kind of like the biggest thing. My friend, actually, they changed this, but he made three mules, right? So he made three different characters on three different accounts, and he got all his Absol equipment utilizing the event to unique, and he also got his Kaiserium to unique as well on his main. So you know, this guy took advantage of the event, but they don't have that anymore. But I think as like a newer player, yeah, take advantage of the event. It's really, 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 really good. Hey, congrats, congrats. See, I checked MSU Navigator earlier and they said the new weapons have a very small. Oh yeah, I think that they're gonna take a while to like come out. I don't know why they did it that way. I think they should have just like made it a little bit more supply so people can get their hands on the items. Is there a chance of getting Magna Effect on premium pet raffle? I don't know the percentage, but yeah, you can get it like a super small chance to get it on any pet, I believe. But I think that the luxury pets have a higher drop rate. Only 100 uh for Absolute Kings for RAM. Oh, what? I think that I mean they'll probably come up with more, I think. I don't know. You're gonna request a review? Okay, yeah, yeah. We can do that, we can do that review. We're allowed to have multiple accounts. I mean, you're not gonna get banned for having multiple accounts, But you couldn't get banned for like specific things, but having more than one account, you cannot get banned for that. But then now they kind of removed the actual you know like it's kind of hard to do like an event mule. Like before, it was actually really good to do one because then my friend he got like three absolups unique, and then that's like, I mean, yeah, you have to have connections and stuff like that, but like if you have friends that are willing to carry you, like it was very good. Like he probably saved over like $1,000 doing that, and it only took like 2 weeks worth of work. Oh, I got it, got it. I see. It's 500 for for review. You want you? Oh yeah, you can redeem whenever you want. You can redeem whenever you want. Maybe something to do with fusion. Oh, true, true. Yeah, true. They might like do something with fission and fusion for sure. Wait, now that I have a new account, is it okay to move all my things from one to another? I mean, yeah, you wanted to, unless you wanted to do like some specific thing to that account. Yo, what's up, King? How we doing today, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I'm having a pretty good day. I woke up super early today because I have people doing construction at home, so I'm pretty tired. But overall, pretty good day. All right, can you give me your IGN again? Black Heaven. Oh, this is a new character, right? All right, let's take a look. You know, actually, right now, the the emblems have actually gone down a lot, so that's actually pretty nice for like the people that are trying to get into the game. Because then before it would be like kind of rough, you know, it'd be pretty rough. Man, I hope I win some of those dual bow guns, dude. I hope you win too. Did you get into the raffle, or you doing it right now? Around 10 mil budget. Oh, I mean that's not too much to work with, but I think that like yeah, the emblem is like the most important thing, but like that basically eats up your whole budget. So it's it's probably better. Wait, are you one shotting right now? Are you one shotting? I think that right now, like the biggest thing, right, in my opinion, is that if you are like, at the early stages of the game, you want to be able to get to a point where you can start like doing like the harder bosses. That way you can actually get you know, you can actually get like into the event rewards. I think that's a very powerful thing. So in my opinion, like the best thing that you can do, especially at this stage of the game, is try to get to a point where one, you can start one shotting monsters, and two, you can start getting into boss parties. So I mean, like the first thing you do is you gotta get back to level 195 so you can do optimal damage to CRA. I'm one shotting my level, almost one shotting 5 level above. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So I think that for sure, if you can, like, try to prioritize, and right now you don't have a lot of IED, so that's, like, the biggest thing you probably need. Um, you don't have to get this right away, but if you're trying to eventually start tackling the harder bosses, then yeah, like, getting the emblem and, getting it to, have a few lines of ID is probably the thing that will give you the most damage. But, other than that, like, see what else we can do. These are fine. Yeah, the other thing that you can honestly do is get your ring too. I think that the horntail ring isn't even super expensive. Let's say 20 mil. Okay, I think that honestly, it's probably. I think it 20 mil. I would just get emblem. That's like the number one priority. Um, and then I would just fill out the rest of your accessory slots or like your armor slots and stuff like that. Right. I think you should just get to a point where you can like start one-shotting, like, not only one-shotting, but also, like, being able to do the bosses, right? So fill out the emblem, get a ring because the ring is really cheap to get, and it's also future-proof, you know? It's also future-proof. You're speculating the emblem price will go down even more in the coming days? Okay, so if you are speculating that, I would just fill out the ring, the belt, and the cape. That's what I would do. That's what I would do because, the thing is the emblem is it is really good, but it has been dropping a lot, you know? So I would just fill out the ring with the horntail ring. Um yeah, like honestly in your specific case, since you don't have like a huge budget, always go for the neophyte belt. And then like eventually, like when you progress your items more, then you can look to swap out later. Like it's fine using neophyte equipment in the meantime. But one of the things that I would highly recommend you to do is to swap out this glove and try to get a decent sharp eyes glove. So I think that Von Leon is a good choice if you can. Just get that shit pre-made. What are the orders? Cape, belt, ring, Fafnir armors, or emblem? I think that the number one priority, if you want the most amount of damage, is for sure the gloves. Then I will get the ring next, and then I will go belt and then cape. And then I would only do the Fafnir armors in two specific scenarios. So the scenarios I would do is if you are able to be inside of a CRA party, then I would start considering getting the CRA armors because you can start throwing on flames as well as like the event cubes on them. So that's what I would do. Yeah, and then like I think that the emblem is like for sure the highest priority, but this one is definitely it's just subjective of when you feel like it's a good time to buy. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It's mostly just for the crit damage. It's really easy to get 100% crit rate these days. From I mean, also, at the same time, if your NFT collection is not leveled up, just try to throw in a little bit to it. Like I know the price has gone up a lot, but even getting like level 2 good enough, I think. Level 1 or 2. So if it's not level 1 or 2 yet, then yeah, just get it to level 1 or 2. Yeah, yeah. Dude, there's so much crit rate now in the game. Honestly, oh yeah. Also, I mean, I kind of expected this, but Phantom Legion block turned out to be luck. I thought they would give us something different. Maybe they should have gave us like crit rate or something different, but they just ended up being luck. I have my characters. If you want a gear review, you're gonna have to redeem it with the exclamation mark review. Yeah, they definitely did it very, very dirty. All right, you have any other questions? I'm gonna try to answer some questions in the chat. Yeah, I forgot to ask. I'm almost level 2 now. Should I divide some of my budget? Yeah, yeah. Try to get to level 2 and then you can just stop. Uh, you need 500 points to get a gear review. How many stats for Shadow Word to solo CRA? You can technically solo it around like 8 through 9k, but it might be a hard run. But 92 defense ignored is pretty good, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna need 500 points. Yeah, you're gonna need to farm those points. You gotta be able to farm those points. You can't just claim it. Otherwise, yeah, I would just get barraged by all the gear reviews. It's a little too crazy. My first legendary, Czak, Helm, 27 inch. Should I keep or sell? You're free to play buck. I mean, it's kind of useless on you if it's 27 inch, right? I think that if you feel like you could sell it for a good price, I would just sell it if it helps you fund your account. But you feel like you want to use that item to use on yourself. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I would just sell it. Why did that CZAC come too? Like, isn't that expensive to queue? I feel like it's better to use like the normal Zac home because it's way cheaper. All right, I'm gonna run some bosses. Did I miss anyone? Did someone else claim? Otherwise, I'm running some bosses. Wait, you're getting a 7-day badge? Oh, okay, never mind. You're saying getting it from the Rapple's a dream. Yeah, I haven't even gone to fucking emblem once. I actually two of my friends got the emblem. Yeah, it's such a big boost in power, but at least like the emblem's coming down in price, right? Emblem's coming down in price a lot. Like it's way more affordable than before. Before it was like 20 mil for a clean one. You want to do shirt raffle? Oh shit. But you lost. That's unlucky, bro. Normal Zacom, super good for free to play. Got a 3-line helm for yeah. I think that the Zacom is a really good item for the early game. It's just like when you throw in like, the Fafnir and everything, then yeah, it's like it's just you just can't really use it like the same way. But it's good for like a lower level or even like a bossing meal. Also, guys, I got lucky on the raffle again. Let's see. Which one did I win? It was this one right here. I got 12 mil. I'm gonna win on the weekend. And then I just want, I mean, that's like the big thing, and then everything else is just like the usual. So I actually want to win the big round. It was a 15% chance. Pretty nice. This week you got a chance at condensed power crystal. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Those are some good drops. Honestly, yeah, it's like pretty hard for me to like like the drops are pretty inconsistent, I would say. Yeah, you can get unlucky, but you buy a character and few clips or auto time is pretty quick. Yeah, I think that honestly, like I think like if you're like do like a really budget build, like I think like even being able to just do all the like the normal bosses, like you can get your money back pretty fast. It's just like when you scale into the late game, then yeah, it's like it's not as good. No, no, I'm not leveling up any new characters. I was gonna do it, but the rewards are just not worth doing. Like it's actually better if I just train. Like it's I mean like, I'm not like, I'm being like 100% serious. If the rewards are worth it, I would do it though. Now, people are selling level 70 Arans for like what? Like 500k? But like I can train for 1 hour and it takes me like at least like 2 hours to get to like level 70. Oh fuck, I fucked up. I think you're not a new player. You shouldn't be buying, making new characters. Buying is basically always better. Yeah, honestly, it's true. Like buying your shit pre-made for everything. It's honestly better. It's honestly better. Yeah, I'm waiting for level 200 Mercedes. Honestly, that's really my thing. I move all my strength. That's an okay idea. It's not. I mean, it really just depends. Honestly, it really just depends. Like, 'cause I don't know. I don't actually not sure about that, but it does depend. Yeah, I don't really know why they said that we're gonna get Magnus rewards, but then they haven't said much about it after. I don't know. Like they haven't really said anything about like the change enhancement stuff. I'm still waiting for that. I think that something else should come out next week. So this week is this update. Next week I think they're gonna have like some sort of like commentary on like the reward structure and maybe the Star Force costs or like the enhancement costs. I think that for sure that something needs to be addressed with honestly with both. Honestly, like it's kind of like like, the enhancement's kind of crazy, but I think it's just like the rewards are kind of lackluster. Honestly, I'm not even saying like oh like they gotta give us more like money. I think they just gotta like figure out a way to give us like some sort of consistent progression. I mean, I guess the event is actually pretty good though because I mean like yeah, like the money is nice, but at the same time like I do think that a lot of times you are doing the boss now to get the coins. The coins are actually like really good value, like insanely good value because you can literally cube like a what you call it like a weapon, and a weapon is super expensive too. So like Like, it's so much value with the cubes. But the thing about using the cubes on the weapon is like if you're like a free to play player, like you know, you kind of hard to get a weapon. I've been playing Maple. I mean, I played Maple when I was like a kid, like about 20 years ago. But I mean, like I picked up Reboot maybe like 3 years ago, but I quit like about like a year ago because I was waiting for this game to come out. So I would say like I've been playing consistently for like 2 years. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna die here, I think. I can't even do anything there. You like this version of MapleStory? No, probably not. I think I honestly like I like playing Reboot a lot more, but I think that what this game can become, I'll probably enjoy it a lot more. I mean, there are some things I really do enjoy about this game, though, right? I enjoy like the monetary aspect of this game. I think that's really nice. I like how like you are able to like trade and stuff like that. Because I play Reboot, so like I didn't play Reg server. Yeah, I played when I was a kid, though. You know, it's not really like the same thing as it is now. Like, oh, this is such a fuck pattern. You see the infinite IP stuff? Yeah, yeah. I think okay, yeah, I did talk about it a little bit where I think that the like the growth of this game is definitely what is this pattern? It's definitely going to come from like you know like all the other shit that they build outside the game, not only inside the game. Bro, yeah, go to sleep, man. You can always watch the VOD. Good night, brother. Oh hell no. Brother, Merc good class. Yeah, I think they're good. It's just the issue with Merc is the fact that they need a cooldown hat. I think that's like the biggest thing. Oh fuck, dude. Like if they didn't require a cooldown hat, I think the class would be like a lot better. It's just it's so expensive to get a cooldown hat. That's why. Good morning, brother. How we doing? Wait on the emblem giveaway when it drops to 3 mil. Yeah, if it drops 3 mil, I'll do an emblem giveaway. You press up arrow. Yes, yes, you do that. Yes, you do that. Huh? What? Nah, this guy's coming back for the giveaway, guys. Yeah, the next giveaway probably not gonna be for a minute though, guys. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a long minute, honestly. Just go work McDonald's. Yeah, I respect the grind though. I respect the grind. Oh hell no! I use all my keys. I autopiloted my dailies. I use all my keys. All right, good night, brother. Shit, I gotta do this tomorrow or reset. Christmas giveaway. Maybe I'll do a Christmas giveaway. We'll see. We'll see. Go grind to McDonald's. Yes, yes. Go grind McDonald's. You probably make more money grinding at McDonald's, honestly. Bro, the fact that we have no key merchant in this version of absurd, dude. I honestly just think that, like, why do you even need a key to enter this in the first place? It's so dumb. Like, I don't. Like, the two things I don't understand is why is there even like a 30-minute like limit in between like the boss runs? Like, it should just be back to back, you know? Oh fuck. Yeah, in the modern version, both of those are removed. Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, I really don't. It makes no sense to me. Like, there are a lot of quality of life I really want them to like bring over for this game, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, they just. I mean, you know, like, I guess that it takes a lot of work and stuff, but still. I mean, at least the game is functional, but damn, it's honestly just more annoying than anything else. I mean, it's time that. Chat, what do you think about the 5%? Uh, I mean, it's definitely a need. I mean, I think it's it's definitely a needed change. Like, there's no way that should have even been allowed in the first place. It was too OP. My friend got 3 pieces of absolute to unique. It's way too broken. Yeah, the CRPs don't drop 100% no more. No, no, they don't, because they all got drained. Fools got drained. Do we know if we have the old version of abnormal status? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't. I probably don't know. I don't really know much about that. Honestly, now it's just like if I do my bosses, it's really just relying on what you call it, fucking those like fragment things from Lotus and Damon. That's like the only thing that is like actually consistent. But yeah, eventually those get drained too. When Hard Loamian release, more App Store coins will come. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, even with if Hard Lotus and Damon come out, like, the only good thing that is really gonna come out of it is like the pitch boss items. But even then, like, if the drop rate is like around the same as the pat mark, like, they're just gonna be the same in terms of like value eventually. You know, like, it's gonna be the same shit. Like that, like the pat mark dropped so low in price. Because then when Fit Shop comes out, like so many people are gonna be able to do that boss. Might as well just wait for the pitch out to come out and then you get the pitch boss items then. Would it be worth sacrificing boss set 9 piece to equip 2 pitched? I'm not sure what the two set pitch is, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I didn't do the math. I guess you can do 2 if rings. I don't think you can equip 2 if rings. I think that's I don't even think that's allowed. Yeah, you can't do that. I feel like the problem with pitch is it's not required. Yeah, it's not required. It's not required. It's definitely like a luxury item. You can go log on your chat and check the set real quick. I mean you can do that. I'm just gonna search it up right now. Let me see. The thing is, there are actually some like items that are worth swapping off, right? Like the condensed power crystal would be worth swapping off. Like for me, the berserk is actually a pretty big a pretty big deal. It actually is worth it because you get better flames. That's one thing. But like, it's not like a huge damage difference. The two set pitch boss effect, it gives you 10 boss and then like 10 attack and 10 all stat. Like I mean, like that's like the same thing basically as what we get from 9 set effect. Because you basically just get the Star Force and then like you're using a BBM like me, like you can get it to 21 star. But even then, like that's like arguable if that's even worth it, you know? Oh, noble and regular if you're oh true, true. Like can you even Star Force the or pot the normal if you're yeah, but for me, I'm probably gonna go for it because these two items, like this one, and this one, like this one isn't even perfect. So I'm just gonna wait until like either one, like if it's cheap, then I'm gonna go for it, or two, like I'll just do it myself. Because then actually, this getting replacing this one for a berserk is actually worth it in my opinion. But maybe not the BBM because I don't know if I would push it 21 unless it's like cheap. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then I'm gonna run Lomian. Right. Oh, whoops. I don't think I changed my legion. I can't change it in here. Yeah, yeah, I could do that. I don't know. It's not even like anything too crazy though. Like the pitch boss is always just like a super bougie set anyways. Like you don't need it to even like play the game, you know? And it's probably gonna be too expensive to enhance too. So like I actually think that's gonna bring down the value of the item even more. Because they're not like OP by any means and not necessary to clear any of the content in the game. Latinas or sugar money? Definitely Latinas. While Shadow is so good for this boss, yeah, it is. Shadow is just a fucking broken class in general. Bronze level Latinas. It's just preference. Oh shit! It's fast, bro. Oh, I, my dark side. Oh, this shit is too fast. I can't read the chat right now. You have to concentrate. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I fucked up, guys. I was trying to read the chat, bro. I fucked up my jump. Bro, in love with Latinos. I mean, they're cool. They're cool. The two push coming gonna be best slot for like ever though, right? Yeah, yeah. I think I am gonna like run it though. I'm gonna run the pitch set. It's just I don't know. It just depends on how much it costs. Like, I'm for sure getting the Zerk though. Not right when it comes out, but when it gets cheaper. Honestly, like right now, like I don't even really know like what I want to enhance. It's kind of hard for me to like keep pushing because like there's no point, right? Like I can already do like Lotus and Damien inside a party. Or hard Lotus, hard Damien inside a party. Like there's really no point. Does my hand ever get tired from spamming blood explosion? No, not really. I mean, when I train, like, yeah, honestly, I might get like some like slight carpal tunnel. Honestly, the only set better than pitch is brilliant set. Yeah, but I mean that shit go take a minute to come out in this game. If someone spam 10K right now, what would be the ROI? Wait, what do you mean by spam 10K? Like just use 10K? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, it's gonna be like fucking like 5 years before six drop comes out, dude. By then, like seven job come out in GMS. Honestly, I don't think you ROI that well. It's very RNG for the bosses. That's the issue. Like you grind this game, right? Like you like actually like play it. Like you can. I don't know. Like it's hard to say honestly. Like I don't really know like the like a good ROI like projection, but like I think with 10K you can solo Lotus and Damien. Maybe I don't know. But then like you know your expected value is still not that high because like you gotta get lucky and stuff like that to even make money with the weekly boss drops. I mean, I've gotten lucky this past 2 weeks. Like, I actually have been making like okay money, but like it's not really like consistent. But it's hard to say. Oh hell no. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna take me a minute before I like even like make my money back. But the thing is like I reinvest everything into the game because I like playing it. And then if like one day I were to quit, I'm pretty sure I would be able to recoup or even make money from everything. I think if you're only playing for money, you probably wouldn't want to spend it all on one character. Yeah, you spread out along like a lot of characters. It's like definitely more efficient to do like bossing meal. The thing is like there's like a certain amount you even want to push. Like pushing to where I'm at in the game is like definitely not even worth it in terms of ROI. Like we'll see when Hard Dame and Hard Lotus come out, like how much we actually get from it. But I don't think that boss is gonna give like an insane amount of money, you know? Like you gotta split it amongst like 6 people. Like I'm pretty sure at most I'm getting like I don't know, like maybe a few $100 at most. Yes, yes. It's also a time aspect. Yeah, I mean, I play a lot, so like I actually feel like my ROI is like okay, but yeah, you're right. Like you're only logging on to your boss, like you're not gonna make as much as you grind. Honestly, I think grinding is is really, at least where I train, like the money is actually like okay. How do you feel about Hard Lotus and Damien? Can quad or like full? We're doing full 6 man. I think that maybe we'd be able to do it in a 5 man, but we'll see. I mean, my party is really strong though, so so we'll see, we'll see. But 6 man for the first run. Do you guys share loot? Yeah, we're gonna share loot. We're gonna share loot. Old 6 man Lotus min cut as hell. Yeah. The one thing about this game version though is we have the NFT collection, which gives us so much damage. I think that's like why we can even do it in the first place. Because then before I was like, I don't even know how we're gonna have no damage. Yeah, if we fail, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like really not like that big of a deal if we fail. Yeah, like the collection was like 50 FD. It's super broken. That's the only reason why it's even clearable in the first place, I think. I don't know how much damage like scrolls give inside of like GMS and KMS, but like I don't think it's like 50 FD, right? I just feel like right now, like when I do a boss, like I don't even get hyped when I get something. Like it's like, oh nice, I got it. I want to be hyped like if I get something. There's not like an item where I feel that way. Like the fish boss is probably gonna feel that way, I think. Why are like there's two fireballs? What skill are you using when grinding a Shadower? Mace Explosion and Cruel Stab. You heard it's 100 FD? Holy shit, that's actually a lot. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. Oh, oh, okay. You know that getting the NFT collection is actually pretty nice these days because like they actually sell for a lot. And GMS with ICOG with 6 attack, takes whatever stat we can get, or spell trace, so it's considerably less. Oh, I see. Oh, damn. I mean, 100 FT is still crazy though. God, I hate doing this boss so much. This is the worst boss to do. Like I swear. Like the average per full 6 attack, 6 stat is in the 6 figure range. That's fucking ridiculous. That's actually kind of crazy. Like how much like KMS players are actually willing to spend on their game. It's like insane to me. And the thing is, like I understand like the aspect of like cubing and all that shit. But it's just crazy that someone was willing to min max for like 6 figures. It's crazy. Don't do it then. Just a few minutes. I mean, like the thing is, it's still worth doing. It's still worth doing. I say running it because it's just like not a fun boss to do. Like I don't mind doing it though. But I think that most of the bosses, like in general, like are just like whatever. Just like the bosses later on are just way more fun. I think like my first time, my first time, what you call it, doing Black Mage. That shit was like hella fun to prog. It was really good. Hey, that EOD guy is still calling you out, saying you're a little bitch. I mean, I can say whatever you want. I really do not care. I just feel like if you like pay that guy to take you on boss runs, like that's just foul. Like he needs to do this shit for money, and I don't. Like that's just enough. That's just enough. I think you should doing content about link skill. I'll do it eventually. Yeah, I want to do a link skill video. I'm just getting through everything right now though. When flame guide, I gotta do that too. I think I'm gonna do the flame guide though. Like when they release all the flame shit. Like they're gonna release more flames, I think. So I'll do the flame guide around then. I mean, I respect the hustle, but at a certain point, it just comes out as greedy. Yeah, I mean, it's just too much. I think. Like for me, like the way at least I approach like content is like if you want to support me, then do it like because you want to do it. Not because like not because like I'm like doing something for you. Unless like if I feel like it's genuinely worth it, then yeah. But like I just don't think boss carries really make sense in this game, which is why I just don't do it. Because like I just feel like I'm ripping people off. It's really not worth it. Like I'd rather if you were just to do that shit yourself if you can. Because it's not like you get really good rewards. Like it's really not worth it. And then any method for making money still he puts behind a paywall. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just too much, dude. It's just too much. But he can do whatever he wants. At the end of the day, it's like if people want to pay for it, then that's what people are gonna pay for. But like if you just come on my stream, I'll just help you out with what I think is good. That's it. Like I don't care what he does, but I just think it's weird that he just calls me out on shit. Like I genuinely don't even watch his videos or even knew who he was until people mentioned who he was to me. Exactly, a 6-man party. What you expect everyone to get? Dude, I don't even think we're gonna get that much. I'm not gonna lie. If I knew, I would tell you. I'll tell you when we actually cleared though. Brother, can I use my points to get some advice on my flames on my clip? Yeah, you can. You can. Do you have enough points though? Let me let me let me help you after this boss though. Let me help you out this boss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't even know who he was. The thing is, I just don't watch like any other creators because like I don't know unless they give me something that I value, then I'll watch them. But I just don't get any value from watching other creators as of right now. Like either it's from entertainment or from education, but like I don't know. I just don't think that I okay, I told myself. Yeah, I get anything from it. So that's why I don't watch any other creators. But I watch like content creators from GMS because they provide a lot of resources that I need to learn from. Just in this game, I just don't think that it's really a lot of resources out there. So I do it myself. But in my opinion, you're gonna do content creation. You should be looking long term and do things that. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, dude, what is this pattern? This pattern's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like for me, like I'm definitely taking this like no, like it's just like I genuinely am doing this because I just want to help people out, and it's like fun to do, you know. And I want to make a community because it makes the game better and it makes the game way more fun. That's like the reason why I started this channel. Like you look on my Twitter, I literally said I was gonna do content creation because I wanna make a community. What's the website to optimize hyperstats and all? Go to maplen.gg. That's also why like I always try to showcase like people that are like developing shit like for example like Maple PvP because I want this game to be good. But for it to be good, like it's got to be good for like with everything. Like the community's got to be good. Like they have to enjoy playing it. And, like the builders have to be happy and shit like that, so they want to keep building. I think that's how we grow as a game. That's just like how I see it. Sadly, there's no female streamers. Yeah, I feel like there's probably like some Asian ones out there. There's definitely some Asian ones out there. Like they probably stream on like a Chinese website or something. Actually, a lot of Maple streamers they're like Asian. Like I see on Twitch, on Twitch like there's like a lot of like I think it's Chinese. I'm not sure. In the long term, you also help yourself because we all are monetary invested in the game. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I don't know. I actually do genuinely enjoy playing this game for fun though. Asian Maple streamers are Latinos. Definitely, definitely Asian Maple streamers for sure, for sure. There used to be a lot now, not really. Oh, are you talking about like in regular Maple, or are you talking about like in this game? I mean, this game, like, yeah, I don't really know. You're the best Maple Story end streamer. Keep it up. Dude, I appreciate that. And honestly, I need to stream way more, but I stream like twice a week only. I think that we'll get more people that play this game as it gets like better and more fun to play though, Like right now it's like it is fun for some people, but like for other people it's like still frustrating to play. But the thing is, like, like even in like regular Maple that we have right now, right? The majority of players are not like doing like the hardcore endgame shit anyways. They're like they're like still doing like everything before Black Mage. So there's so much like content in between getting to the end game that actually is really fun playing like regular Maple Story because you don't have to be in like the hyper end game to even really have fun like that. But right now, it's like if you're in like the early game, like the content that we have in the early game is just really not that fun because it's super outdated. That's like one thing that we're like kind of missing. It's like a really good like early mid game like content. I agree. I feel like you're the only streamer that actually tries to provide a lot of value to the community. Yeah, because the thing is, I'm not trying to like grift and take money from you guys. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely do not care about that. Like you want to support me, it's really because you just want to do it out of your own kindness. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, I understand. You gotta want to get your bag, then go get your bag. There's really nothing wrong with that. I just think I just think he should just stop talking about me because I literally don't talk about him unless he brings me up. Well, I do appreciate you guys. Do appreciate you guys. In opulent, I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? Is that like a guild or something? I mean, the thing is, a lot of people do play this game to make money. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But it also creates like an environment where like there's a lot of grifters that try to take money from other people that they're like, oh, I'll teach you how to do this and that. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's a little too much. Oh, it means you're rich enough. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but even then, like if I didn't have money, I wouldn't be playing this game because it's too expensive to play. Or if I were to play, I would play like good casual. But what I like about Maple is there's like an experience for everyone out there. Like there's people that want like a very like heavy economic like model. They play this game. They want free to play. They play Reboot. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with trying to make money, but you can do. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you. Make little kids and make them farm. Oh, oh, that's crazy, bro. That's a crazy call. I think next year though, I do think I'm gonna try to have a kid. So I'm gonna try to play as much games before that happens. Because when that happens, like I don't think I'll have enough time to play. That's a little too crazy. She's not watching no. I know. That's a crazy strat, bro. I'll make a YouTube video. New strat discovered. Make 1 mil per day with this one easy trick. Make that video, get it members to his income. Exactly. Exactly. Oh shit. Okay. I was gonna say something, but it might be a little too out of pocket. Where the fuck is this? Oh hell no! I'm gonna die. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Are you monetized on YouTube? Yeah, I got monetized recently, but I mean the money ain't really like that on the AdSense. But I mean it's still a little bit, money here and there. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, like building a YouTube channel, it's actually pretty fun to do, and like building a community, like that shit is actually fun to do. It's actually like I really do enjoy doing it. I just don't want to put like all like 24 hours a day into it, because the money really ain't working like that. I enjoyed this stream while I ate my ducklings. Damn, bro, fucking good, bro. I'm going to do some reading now. Yeah, you go enjoy doing that, bro. You go enjoy doing that. Oh shit, I need a cleanse. Or my baby mamas, bro. Ain't got no baby mamas, bro. What are you saying? I've been wanting to get into it myself. Gotta get a PC upgrade first. I mean, like, yeah, doing YouTube is like fun to do, but like, I think for you to really make like good money off it, like, you definitely have to choose like the right niche. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, if you're doing something you like to do, then like you can make some side money with it for sure. And then you stream. Like, I think streaming is actually the way. Like, you really get the most amount of money because you get like subscriptions and shit. I die. Oh, I think I'm dead. Fuck. I didn't match fast enough. But I mean, yeah, you can make like a lot of money off YouTube. You just gotta like do it right. Like even with like a small audience, you have to just monetize it. But still, like, it's still like definitely like a lot of work. Oh yeah, dude. No, I feel like you have like the skill set for that for sure. Like for you, like, yeah, like you probably bring way more value than I would in terms of that aspect. Because like when people ask me like, "Oh, how do I make this?" and now I'm like, I don't fucking know, bro. I play this game for fun. I teach people like how to like play and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I'll do gear reviews after this boss. This is my last boss I do. I think you might be second in line though. I think one other person wants to do it. Let me watch your video on the new characters. Be right back, yo. Say hi to your side chick. Oh yeah, I don't know about that one, bro. I ain't got no side chicks. Oh fuck! All right, I'm trolling. Right? Is there a way to cancel raffle? I think you can, but I'm not 100% sure. Someone told me that you can, but I don't actually know. I mean, at the end of the day, like that's still impressive to be able to do that. I feel like making money off of games is definitely not easy, especially the way that you do it. It's like definitely like it's definitely like an interesting skill set. Like you have to have like a different type of like perspective when you're trying to make money off games like that. And I don't think a lot of people know how to do it. Especially having someone playing MapleStory and that doesn't talk about the money though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I think that I mean, like, yeah, like I understand people play the game for money, but like I want to grow the game like genuinely because I think that by making the game fun and interesting to play and building a community is really how like we get how I'm actually gonna make like real serious money. Dude, I cannot. All right, next. You can only forfeit the raffle if it's still on the raffle entry. Oh, so like if you're stuck in the middle of the raffle, you can't get it. How much you gonna buy level 120 Phantom? I'm probably not gonna buy the Phantom until it gets to level 200 because I just don't even think it's worth it. I learned a lot from my early MMO days, like RuneScape. Dude, I heard RuneScape Classic is like blowing up right now. Like I don't know why. I've never played RuneScape before, but like I know the game is super popular. All right. I think you have some people in line, right? Some people in line. I love it. One of the most fun MMOs to me. I think that if I grew up playing RuneScape, I would be like super into it. But since I didn't grow up playing it, I don't like have like that nostalgia, or I don't even understand that game like too much. But it looks really interesting. How do you claim? Type in exclamation mark review. Do you have enough points? Did you see if you have enough points? How much points do you have? Okay. Can you give me your IGN? Chris Brown. Oh, you are. Oh yes, this is your account, Chris Brown. Crazy, crazy IGN. And 206. We're grinding a little bit. Do you have like a budget in mind or like kind of what you want to do? Yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember your IGN. 30 mil? Mm, trying to look at all your equipment. You want like an easy damage boost? Try to get sharp eyes and crit damage. It might not be super cheap though, but it's like it is like a really it's a pretty big upgrade. Comfortably sold 3 door. Don't know what to do next. Don't think I can pop enough to do higher bosses. Just trying to look at your gear first. I mean, right now, like the issue is like, um, like, are you trying to push any of your neophytes more? Like, do you want to perfect them, or are you trying to like swap? Honestly, swapping over the boss accessory is very expensive. So my suggestion is actually to just push all of your gear that is unique on the neophytes and just get them like victory line. So make it look like this, like 12, 9, and 6. Because the cost of it is like actually not an insane amount, but you actually get a lot of damage from it. Like for example, this is 18, but if you get 3 line usable, then you get like, like I think it's 24 or something. Yeah, so you do get more luck. And right now it's like kind of hard for you to get any more damage. So that's one of the ways you can get damage. Because your pots are actually pretty good. It's just like now you gotta push even further. The other thing that you could do is pick up the last neophyte ring. That is also a good option as well. Okay, also level 1 collection, yeah, try to push it to, like, level 3, level 2 or 3, because then that thing did go up a bit more, so, like, it's not really super affordable now. I'm not 100% sure, like, what kinda FD you would get as well from, like, pushing it to level 3. I think that's one of the things that we need to see from, like a tool. Maybe I'll, like, ask the person that does Maple PvP to see if they can do that. Oh, you sold the Neo Ring to give you a bit of a budget. Oh, okay. Honestly, um, yeah, I would just do some of the collection and then I would just do the Fafnirs. I don't even think that would be enough to get you to solo like anything above and beyond. But in my opinion, right? I don't even think it's worth pushing your character to get to a point where you can even solo like even like Sivel or Lotus and Damien because like the money isn't really worth it for the amount you put in, right? But what is worth it are the event cubes that we get from the game right now and the flames, right? So my suggestion is if you want to be as future proof as possible, is to just replace your Necro gear and get the Fafnir and CRA. Yeah, the weapon is expensive to get, but you can always just do that one like later down the line. How much is it for a weapon right now? Actually, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check because like the last time I checked, I was like, oh, it's kind of expensive. What hero are you gonna main? I mean, if I were to, I'm planning on maybe doing this later down the line. But if I were to play like any type of like heroes, I'll play Merc. Play Merc. I'd love to be able to get to the position where I can one shot with my Naso explosion to farm like you're doing. I'm really far off. Yeah, you're really far off. I'm not gonna lie, you need like like a lot of damage to be able to do that. Like I'm not even saying like it's like you need a lot of damage. But also at the same time, the higher level you are as well to the monster, like the closer you are to the level of the mobs, it's actually easier to one shot because it works the same way as bosses, right? In terms of like the damage scaling. So if you're like the same level as the monster, you'll be doing like pretty much maximum damage to the monster. And that stuff actually does make a pretty big difference too. But yeah, you are pretty far off in terms of damage and in terms of level. But I mean, you still have like viable options to train at. They're just not as good. Yeah, I mean, like I personally do like going like the Fafnir and CRA route, but like the issue is like one, this basically eats up your whole budget, and two, it's like a long term like slow growth process thing. If you want like immediate power right now, then you just power up all the neophytes and you just push the NFT collection. But I mean, my suggestion is like try to see if you can get the whole CRA set and then just start working on it with the flames and the event cubes and stuff like that. Pure Fafnir dagger is worth it for a long term game. Uh, I think that you can use a Fafnir dagger until like Black Mage. Honestly, if you really wanted to. Fury set before Fafnir. Uh, in your position, it's probably not worth it because your pots on these are actually okay. Like it's 9 and 12, and then you have like 2 lines on the B pot. Um, and then the 3 set CRA is not really that good. So I think you wouldn't really even be stronger. For it to really be worth it, you have to swap out of all 3 of this. So you gotta get the weapon as well. The weapon is a big one because it gives you, I mean, essentially, if you get the weapon, it's pretty much going to be better than what you have right now. But it's only gonna be, like, marginally better, like, not that much better, or it's gonna be, like, around the same. I'm not 100% sure. You have to just go on Maple PvP and plug it in, see, like, if you're gonna get, any FD from it. But, as I said before, you gotta utilize the event cubes, and it's, like, really, really underrated. Like, that's, like, the most powerful thing you can use out of this event, is to use the event cubes to just tier all your stuff up and to flame it. Because if you get, like, a T5 flame, then yeah, like, I'm pretty sure you're, like, 100% gonna be stronger than you are right now. But will it get you to a spot where you can solo CVL? Probably not. Probably not. But, you will get stronger. I plugged it in, it said it was worse. I think I'll double check. Okay, how much worse is it though? If it's like 5 or 10 FD, that's actually not too big of a deal because, it's not like you're going in with, like like you're going in with like the mentality that you have a lot of easy upgrades to make, right? Like you can like just cube and flame stuff really easily. Because, like, of the event. So, like, at least you have stuff to work on because right now, like, throwing on flames or even event cubes on it and this stuff, it's, like, not really that worth it, you know? The only one that's really worth throwing stuff on are stuff um, like the Fafnir, for example, the CRAs, for example, like, those are worth even, like, you have to black cube, like, the top or the bottom or the hat. Like, those are still worth using it on. T5 is 29? I think so. Yeah, mine's a T5, so I think it's it was 39, it's 39, yeah. 39. 39 for a T5. I mean, 29 is still, like, okay, like, it's still okay. Yeah, you feel like your sword is stuck? Yeah, I mean, like, where you are in at is you just have to, like, replace some of your gear or push it more, you know? It's like, I mean, it's just like, you just gotta keep pushing farther beyond. It's not really easy, It's not really easy. But I think that you should be, like, I mean, like, as long as you're able to do the bosses in a party, I don't even think it's like a big deal. Because even if you get the rewards from like Seville, for example, right? Like you might not even get anything if you solo it. Like the point of doing Seville is so you can get the event stuff. That's like the main progression like scheme right now in terms of like, being able to upgrade your items. It's more consistent utilizing the event. If that makes sense. Yeah. And honestly, like you just gotta push a little bit farther, like try to get to like 11, 12K or um, you know, maybe pushing your equipment a little bit more to get into like Lotus and Damien party. But like also at the same time, you gotta get your levels up too. That's like the big thing. Gotta get to level 2, 210. 210 is like the minimum to do Lotus and Damien. Because when you start doing like uh Lotus and Damien and doing all your bosses, you get like 3 black cubes, you get 10 red cubes, and you get like whatever, right? I don't know how many occult cubes you get, and like all the flames, whatever. My friend, he just spammed red cubes and he got all his stuff to unique, Like there's a lot of value in utilizing the event cube. Very, very powerful. And I think that's how this game's progression is actually gonna trend towards is they're gonna just give us events, event cubes and stuff like that, and flames and stuff like that. And then they're just not gonna give us that much in terms of like money drops. And the most consistent way to make money is just through farming. I think that's just how the game is just gonna end up being. Like that's I could be wrong though. Yep, yep, no problem, no problem. Yeah. But yeah, if you can get that Fafnir weapon, that'd be nice. All right, do we have one more gear review? I feel like one other person said like had a gear review. Oh, here we go, here we go. You said you need to know what you want to flame, right? Let me see. You said, let's see. This is 66. Eh? You use a different mic when you make videos? No, I use the same one, but I like edit it. So like it sounds a little different. Wait, what question do you have on flaming though? That's something I'm confused about. Wait, I thought you couldn't flame these. Can you flame these? Wait, you can flame the neophyte? Or are they just wait, what? Oh, you can't flame the fucking unchained. You can flame the neophytes though. But they're like not boss flames, so like the flames you got on them are pretty bad. Wait, what question did you have in terms of flaming? I wanna know what quips I should reflame. Oh, okay. Wait, you know you want the most value? I wouldn't reflame this. I think this was like a T5, right? I wouldn't reflame any of your stuff. What you really want to do when you flame stuff, right? Is you always want to just flame stuff that doesn't have anything on it. Because even if you hit something like 20, it's actually pretty good. Like it's like not good, but like it's okay. Like it's usable, right? So there's actually more value if you flame something that doesn't have a flame on it. Well, I wouldn't even flame the neophytes. I mean, these flames on neophytes, like they're definitely not gonna get better because they're not you don't get boss flames on them. Yeah, so if I were to focus on any, I would just do the ones that you don't have anything on. Some of the flames that you have are actually pretty good though. To flame the Von Leon keep and bottom. See. Oh yeah, you can do that for easy damage. If you're planning on keeping your Von Leon gear, then yeah, like just flame all this stuff. Like the cape, the shoes. I mean, even if you were planning on like like swapping off, like it actually does give you more damage. And the thing is, like, I wouldn't treat flames as like a super scarce resource, right? Before it was really scarce, but we're going to get a lot more of them from now on because like the game is just going to always have events every um every like pretty much every like other month we're going to have an event and they're going to give out flames. So, don't worry too much about like, oh, like I want to use it on like item I'm going to keep forever. Polygon cape is endgame unless you go for absolute cape, right? Yeah. I think so. I think so. I mean, like, yeah, like this is probably a good option. I mean, going 17 star on a cape is damn clean. Wait, did you check to see with the whole CRA set though? I'm not saying you should get the Fafnir alone. You gotta get it with the whole CRA set. Yeah. So if I were to flame anything, I would just flame all the stuff that you don't have flamed yet. Unless you're planning on swapping over to Apso. But even if you are planning on swap to Apso, like that stuff takes a long time to do it unless you're just gonna mash it, you know? And then if you want to see what stuff to reflame, uh I mean it's just this. Like I wouldn't even touch these because then I don't think the neophytes are really worth flaming. Too much resources required to shift to a new set. Yeah, I would just keep the one you have right now. Yeah, what I would just do is keep all the ones you have right now and just flame them. And then just try to go for like like if you get like 50 on something, like that's good enough, you know? But like yeah, obviously you can get to like 100 on a flame on like let's say like on the belt or something, then that's like really good. Like that's super good. But like you have like what 70 something here, like 71. Um like that's good enough to keep for a little bit. But like they're gonna give us more flames and you can min max the flames like eventually. But yeah, just go around in a circle. And I would also fix your B pots on some stuff. Like they're pretty easy fixes. Like, you can fix this B pot and this B pot. And that stuff is actually cheap to do. And it gives you like a pretty good amount of damage. And then like yeah, the last thing is, is you need the ring. 70. It's okay. Yeah. Do you have any more questions? B pot should be plus 10 attack. Yeah, I think plus 10 attack definitely better. Yeah, if you can, like I think I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but like the Night Lords, they scale more with attack, right? Is that how it works? I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it works. Let's see. Wait, did you claim Anonymous Man? Did you claim? You need 100 a 500 to claim, Jonathan. Okay, you did claim. Let's see. Buck within. You're trying to get to 4K to get into plus party. I got two flames. How can I utilize them? I got like 2 mil in the legendary, 27 in. Not sure how to progress. Doing like 10 level legion. Okay, let's take a look. Oh shit. Hmm. Honestly, you're pretty far off of. I mean, you might be able to do seer. Actually, I don't know. Let me see. If you're planning on keeping these items, I would flame these, like the Von Leon stuff. But you gotta reflame this weapon. This weapon is actually I don't know. Let me think. I mean, this weapon is probably okay for now, but you have to probably do the math to see how much better like a T5 is. I wouldn't spend too much resources on this right now because it's basically 13 boss damage and 44 strength. T5 is probably better, but you gotta do the math on that to see how much damage you actually. Yeah. You said you have 2 mil, right? And that's not too much you can do with 2 mil, honestly. If I were you, it's just like filling out your accessories and get the helmet again. Like you're pretty far off in terms of like being able to do a lot of the bosses because you lack a lot of ignore enemy defense. And especially now with the 5% change, you can't just like boof a party, you know? You actually have to contribute at least 5%. You're gonna get pink beam belt tomorrow. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I would actually use the belt, the flame on the pink beam belt. In terms of like damage you can get, like the flames actually give you like a decent amount of damage. So flame the belt when you get it. I mean, if you want to go like neophyte, then I mean, I don't even think it's that bad of my idea. If you want like a super cheap helmet and super cheap shoes, because right now it's like pretty hard for you to get damage. It's not even that bad of an idea to like like these boots are like not really that good. You can just get like a pair of Balrog shoes and then you can get the Zakum helm and those will give you a lot of like easy cheap damage. Yeah, so I would suggest maybe like look for the helmet if you can. Sell like your helmet, try to get a different helmet. And then like it's hard to get IED, but like you need to get IED. So you know, for me personally, whenever I look at an item, I always try to buy it pre-made. But as a free-to-play player, it's definitely a lot harder to do that because you just don't get that big chunk of change like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? You have to like farm for it, and it's sometimes it is better for you to just like buy the cube and then gamble and see if you can get like stronger from it because that's more like you know progressive that way instead of like farming for like a few days and then you might not even have enough money to buy the item. Yeah, but if I were to do like any type of progression for you, you got to work on this B pot. The B pot try to get 3% attack. Actually, I mean this might be okay right now. 18 attack is kind of a lot. I don't know if that's more than 3% attack actually, or it might be more. But you gotta probably re-roll the main pot on this. You probably need one ID at least. And then you also need like I would work on these two things honestly. You need to get like more IED. That's like the big thing right now for you to start doing bosses. You know what I mean? And then in terms of like how much stat you need, I think that if you can get around like 80, 85 IED, that's like 85 is like a good spot to be in, and then get like 4 to 5K, you could probably start doing CRA inside like a 6-man party. But for you to get there, it's pretty far away. Pretty far away. So I would suggest is just get your hat and then maybe swap these out for Balrog shoes. When you get your belt, flame it. and then you just gotta farm a lot, honestly, and then just try to get the emblem for IED. It's a lot of work, but you're pretty far. But my suggestion is just try to get strong enough so you can one shot, and then you're gonna have to farm a lot. Was wondering if it's worthwhile flaming full Neon set. CR doesn't give me that much of a worthy. Uh, I mean, the thing is, the CRA set is like a perma set, so it's like always worth working on if you can. But I mean, it just depends, you know. It just depends. If you want a gear review, you're gonna have to type in exclamation mark review. Yeah, no problem. Um, yeah, you can come back when you make some more gains, and if you need any more questions. But it's kind of hard for me to help you out with the budget constraint. You just kind of have to like farm more, you know. If you can, then yeah, like try to flame the CRAs, you know. It's like a perma item. It's like super OP. You have to farm for points. To farm for points, you gotta just type in the chat. All right, did I miss anyone else? Yo, what's up? Lovely and Mercedes for the good EXP buff right now. Level 60 right now. She seems fun. Yeah, Merc is a super fun class. I would actually main Merc if I liked her training, but I don't like Merc training. It's just it's not fun for me to train on that class. If we had like lazy farming like we have like inside of GMS and KMS, I would consider playing Merc as my main. I think she's really fun. She does a lot of damage. She's pretty much like at the top of like the meta chart, honestly, in terms of like KMS right now. Like she's good. Like she's good. But I just don't want to fucking like train on that class. It's just horrible. But she's super fun to play. I like playing Merc a lot. Like she's one of my favorite classes to play. Mercedes seems difficult to play. Yeah, she's not easy. And then I also this it's also the fact that she needs a cooldown hat. Second best archer in the game, only behind King. Yeah, I just think her burst is like it's so chunky, and then I love comboing with that class. She has good movement. Um, yeah, like she's just super fun to play. And then I also like how like I like classes with really good burst. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't know if I wanted main Shad, but like I'm kind of stuck with it now. Don't really have a choice now because it's just too much work to swap off. But then like I like Shad's like playstyle. It's fun, but I want a class that has chunky burst. But then like Merc has like an insanely chunky burst. And she has just good damage. Chad does eventually get burst. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, I know that they're I know they're supposed to get good with the 2 minute changes, but I don't know. Like it's I really hope we get that. I don't know if we are though. I really do hope we get that change. Like it would be honestly, I'm gonna fight for it. I'm gonna be like, hey Keith, like, why don't we have the 2 minute changes? Like, you're gonna make these changes anyways. Like, you might as well just put them in right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Main a phantom and throw the meta upside down. Oh no, I'm definitely not playing that game. By the way, should I red flame tomorrow or rainbow? I would rainbow flame the pink beam belt. For me, whenever I throw rainbows on anything, it's either one on the weapon or two, use it on any item that you're gonna keep for a long time. The reason why you wanna use it on a weapon is because maybe you get a T7 attack flame. The odds of it are very low, but then if you do hit it, you get a lot of damage from it. And then using it on like a perma item is like the same thing. You know, if you hit like a T7 on your main stat, then there's like a lot of value in that because you get a lot of damage from it. Also, at the same time, like if you use a T7 or you get a T7 flame that's like, let's say you have a pink clean like a clean pink mean belt and you haven't hit like a god flame, then you can go around and flip that and then just buy like a clean one and you know like yeah, you're basically just making a new one. Honestly, also, you know what's funny is, Phantom, they have been like a really bad class for a really long time. But then today I was looking online, I was looking at like the classes that got like the biggest buffs inside of KMS. And then Phantom is like a top like 15 or top 20 class now from being like one of the worst. Any recommended build for newbies on Fiesta Blessing? Uh, Wait, what do you mean by Fiesta Blessing? Are you talking about this right here? Oh, this thing, right? Hero's Blessing. Um, I mean, for me, like personally, I just go full on damage. That's just my personal opinion. I think that if you're only focused on farming though, and you're in the super early game, then the Star Force one and the EXP one is good. But even then, like I don't even really think that's like super worth it. I just go full on boss damage because I think that the best thing out of this event is if you can do some of like the bosses to get the event coins. So I suggest just pushing as much as you can into boss damage and IED. T7 is only 1% chance, better odds to aim for T6 red flames. Yeah, but sometimes you have like extra flames left over. Or at least I did. I mean, like, it's better if you just use them on cubes. For me, like I have leftover a coin, so I just use the eternal flame. Let me see. Can you farm this map with 6k luck? No, no, you cannot. You definitely cannot. I mean, you can, but like you probably make like really bad rates. I would train somewhere else. What other question did I miss? How can you absorb the nasal so easily? I have a nasal magnet pet. It's like a vac pet. The main attacking skill is a mobbing and a bossing mode, so you don't need to steal skills as much. Yeah, I just think that like a lot of the quality of life for Phantom is like inside of six job. And since we don't have like six job, like I just think that their base class, at least inside of four job, just I don't know, it doesn't seem that good. Or it seems very clunky. I wouldn't want to play that class because it seems really clunky. Like they would have to like make the class do like a lot of damage for me to even consider playing it. Which I don't know if they do because there's no dual blade, so they can't steal that one skill that gives them like 50 FD or something. Yeah, yeah, Final Cut. It's also an iframe. Damn, it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if they had dual blade, then Phantom would be better. But there's no dual blade, so I just think that they're bad. That's a lot of FD they're missing. You know, it's a lot of FD. I just think like balancing in Phantom 2 is like kind of hard because like they you balance them off of like the other classes' skills, but then they got way better. But do you really want to play a class that's like kind of like whatever's until six job? I don't know. I don't know if that's really something I would want to do. What skill is good to copy for Phantom leveling? Honestly, it's supposed to be Pathfinder. If Pathfinder's not out, so like I don't even know what skills to steal. In the early game, but like later on, like in third job, you can steal Holy Symbol, and then inside of fourth job, you can steal Showdown. So you steal Night Lord's farming skill. But even then, like I don't know, like I don't know about the early game, because then inside of GMS, like they steal Pathfinder's farming skill. Frozen Orb or Showdown? Yeah, one of those two. I think those are generally like pretty good farming skills inside of fourth job. But I think that the early game for Phantom is kind of rough to farm that class. I don't know what's a good skill to steal though. Other things to steal is Dark Knight's like final pact or something. It gives you like FD. It's really good. That's just like for bossing. I mean that's kind of OP though that they can steal Holy Symbol, right? Yeah, that's pretty OP. That makes them like pretty good, but then like that also they also get like it's not as good inside of fifth job. Like it is still good, but everyone gets Holy Symbol or decent Holy Symbol. Oh yeah, Skull Cross Surge. I don't know a lot of the classes like skills name. I don't play like every single class like that. think on a upcoming future stream, we might have a special guest come on stream. So that might happen on the weekend, but I think it's gonna be some good content. So if you guys are free on the weekend, we might have someone come on. I had to talk to him a little bit more if we're still doing it though. But it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's a juicer. It's a juicer. It's a juicer. It's a juicer. No, not another streamer. Not another streamer. It's just another player. It's just another player. But he said he might be down to come on stream and do some fun stuff. Invite other English speakers, YouTubers. There's only 5 of you guys. I don't know any other ones. Like who are the other streamers? I don't know. For me, I would only really want to like collab with people that like that play this game like that. You know what I mean? Always someone on your team that is going for Harlow's hard game. Yep. Someone on my team. It's gonna be some good content. You know, Arcane. No, I don't really know any other streamers. I don't really watch them. But like, if there's like another like person that is doing content that I like enjoy, then I would want to collab with them for sure. Like, you know, we can do something. Hey, you might be onto something, bro. You might be onto something. But yeah, he gets his account back, so might do something fun. Would you stream when you are going for the Harlow's Hardamian? That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Because the thing is, one, I don't know if my party members want to be on stream like that, so I would have to ask them. And two, it's just I want to prioritize like putting us into like a comfortable position for us to try to clear. So I'm gonna prioritize that first. Well, I'm for sure like the video of the run is gonna go up on YouTube. Because not everyone they want to be on stream. You know? Some people when they're on stream they don't play as well. Recorded and stream a voiceover on it. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have a voiceover. Maybe I'll have like the comms or something. Maybe I'll have the comms. Also, the timing too. The timing. I don't know when people would want to run. I stream at like the same time every time. Include comms on the YouTube videos? Yeah, I can. Well, I'm gonna have to ask them if they're okay with that first though. I want to make them. I want to make sure they're comfortable with that. And then I think maybe tomorrow, uh, I might stream again, but maybe later in the day because I wanna I'm gonna swap over to my other character and then I'm gonna do some flame stuff. So maybe I'll hit something good. I just noticed you're running double magnet pets. Yeah, this is my alt, that's why. And then this alt already had the U mushroom on it. And then I noticed that well, it was before the changes, right? Because they nerfed this map, or they nerfed all the scrapyard maps. But before then, like there was actually way too much money on the floor, so I actually needed two of them. Later in the day, it's currently going to be 7 a.m. in your time zone. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that watch me, they watch me on like like the opposite side of where I live, dude. So like a lot of times you're like, yeah, it's like 3 in the morning here. I'm like, oh, you should just go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. Yeah, like listening to morning radio whenever you stream. That's wild, bro. Yeah, I bet. Like I think this is like early morning for some of you guys. For some people, maybe it's like looking like late or something. 6:55 a.m. here. Damn. Honestly, respect to you guys. But yeah, before like the the changes on this map or all the scrapper maps in general, this map was absolutely insane to farm in. It was like crazy, crazy OP. And I didn't even have this rotation. I was using like my shitty one before. I also don't think everyone knows that plays Shadow. If you're like a juice Shad, like why would you not use this rotation? I saw some Shads like training and they're juice and like they're not using this rotation. This rotation is good. Maybe they have a better one though, but I don't know. Like this one is lazy and I get like 16 something mobs. 1:55 a.m. Damn. You guys be watching me at like like in the middle of the night. I feel like there's not a lot of people that play from my region though. You know the same stats as you. There's a lot of people that are juice. You know, like there's a lot of juice people out there. You can one shot this map like probably at like I don't know like maybe 19K with good NFT and then all this stuff adds up. Like you have good hyper stats and Legion as well. Like it's not like easy to do, but like if you are like pushed into like the later stages of the game, like this map is definitely farmable like this. Yeah, yeah, I bet. I mean, yeah, I feel like the majority of people that play this game are from Southeast Asia. There's a lot of like Southeast Asian players. But I guess it's because that's where the game is even allowed to be played, right? It's not really allowed to be played anywhere else. Southeast Asia is definitely the biggest region. I mean, there's a lot of like Chinese players too. There's like definitely a lot of. I feel like Chinese players like they're like hidden bosses. Like there's some super juiced people out there that are. I just don't know who they are because they have like their own community. You're from America, but you live in Turkey. Wait, why do you live over there? That's kind of a crazy thing. That's why some people call it Maple Sea. Yeah. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. I mean, like at least we have like a pretty big like community here. They are not whales. They are krakens, dude. Like for real. Like some of the most juiced motherfuckers are are actually like yeah, they're just like hidden boss. I don't know who they are. They're not. My wife is from Turkey. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. How do you like it over there? I don't know too much about it. But if you have a wife, that's great over there. How strong do you have to be for a hard Lomian? Uh, I'd say that if you're a DPS, you need to be doing 210 bill at least. If you're a DPS, that means that you're playing anything like a Shad, a Warrior. Honestly, like even like an Archer. Honestly, I think that the only one that gets like a pass is Bishop. Bishop is the only one that gets a pass for being a little weaker. So yeah, 210 bill per minute. You gotta do a BA for that. Hey man, how are you? Did you play new class, or you just want to wait for level 200 drop in market? Uh, hmm. I'm definitely buying it. I'm not trading that shit myself. It's because I actually think that it's more time efficient if I just grind, right? Because eventually, yeah, like right now it is expensive, but eventually it will get to a point where like it will cost like X amount of money, right? And it's actually just faster for me to just grind and then just make the money myself. Or I don't know. I think it's faster. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. But still, like I'd rather do this. And I also make money from like bossing and stuff. You know, I'm just gonna buy it. I like it a lot, but miss some things about America. My family do. I mean, yeah, like I bet. Like honestly, it's pretty nice in America. Pretty nice, pretty nice. But it must suck being away from your family. Next phase should make some kind of leaderboard to show the whales. Maybe it'll make incentivize more spending. Yeah, they need. Oh, I think they're gonna do this later on, but they're probably gonna add a Punch King. A Punch King is literally it's literally a dick measuring contest. That's what it is. Pretty nice until ice knocks on your door. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. Did I buy Aran? Actually, I trained my Aran up to level 70 because I thought that we were gonna get the hero coins instead of the hero fiesta thingy. So, you know, it's like because that isn't like, you know, a thing that we're gonna get, like the hero coins instead, then I just didn't want to train anywhere. There's literally no point. Because then like for you to even make it worth it, it's like it kind of has to be like a second main in my opinion, because then you can be kind of incentivized to run the bosses. I don't know. So yeah, I just I just like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, 400 extra XP is nice. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they kept it. I thought it was like to incentivize like players to play the new class. You know, I was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do it. Like the rewards are worth it. The rewards were actually worth it. So you know, a friend of mine wants to start playing, wants to class and grind, do well against bosses. Do you have any recommendation besides Corsair and Shadower? Maybe you could try one of the new classes. I recommend Aran. And if the other two new, if you were gonna wait for the new patch in 2 weeks, then I'd recommend Shade or Lumi. They know extractors like you will multi the heck out of the event. Yeah, I mean that's that's what I was actually gonna say, like, yeah, it's actually a good strat to like just make another account and then just farm like low 150 on that account. Because then you actually get a lot of value out of it, right? You get the coins, so you can like get an item, or you can use the coins to upgrade shit. It would have been really good for multi accounting, but they're nerfing that. But I think that's like the right thing to do is to nerf it, because like otherwise they should just like make it so that every character gets it. You know, make it easier for everyone instead of having to multi account. Kind of annoying. Are the hero missions weekly? I think it's one time, right? Is Aran Legion good for sustain? I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think that I notice it. Maybe someone else could tell me, but maybe if you're playing like Night Lord or something, it might help a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I can see why you Night Lords are complaining, because right now I'm working on my Night Lord like mule. I can see why you guys are complaining. Like sometimes you guys just die randomly for no reason. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right? There's really nothing you can do about it. It's not even like a skill issue. It's just a class issue. But they're not gonna fix it. You know, they're just not gonna fix it. Like I think that you play Night Lord, you have to be kind of like funded a little bit, because you need to actually have some items so you can survive. It's points with an S. Points with an S. Night Lords die from the wind. Yeah, I was doing Chaos Horntail on my mule, and then I was like, wait, why did I just get one shot? I was just like, kept dying. I was like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You know, actually, the one thing that is not talked about a lot from Shads that really makes them pretty good in the early game in general is this fucking skill right here. Where's that skill? It's the one that this one dodge chance 45%, right? This shit actually makes you so tanky because you avoid a lot of like random stuff. And this only really applies to like early game bosses, right? Like it doesn't really apply to like stuff later on. But in the early game, this shit is just like broken. On top of that, you know, the what is the thing called? think it's like steel, right? Yeah, it gives you like fucking like random potions on the floor that helps with bossing too. Like really don't get it. Like why? Is the ring from event permanent? No, no, no. Oh, it is. It is. Sorry, sorry. I thought you were talking about the. Are you talking about the EXP ring, or are you talking about the like the ring inside the shop? The ring inside the shop is perma. I think it's like an okay ring. Like it's basically like a 6% stat ring. It's like not super crazy, but it's good if you're free to play or I mean it's just good if you're free to play, honestly. That's the only time I would really consider it. Or you need to fill that last ring slot in. To be honest, you wish the game was more like OGMS and item drop, not this raffle imagine. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean like I do think that it's definitely way more enjoyable to play a game where like the progression is more like, steady and all that. I kind of like the OG MapleStory system as well more, but I mean, who knows like how everything will turn out, right? This game is only like a few months old. I mean, I will agree with you. I currently do not like the system that much. I can agree with you on that. Even marksman survive better. 60% damage reduction. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Maybe max out HP stats and NFT collection for the Night Lord. I mean, that's probably a good idea. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably a good idea. I just think that's so ridiculous that they need to do or resort stuff to stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just after actually by the end of tonight, I'm gonna swap over some of my items onto my Night Lord, and maybe I can see if I can do some of the harder bosses on there. I'm gonna try it out. Oh, I see, I see. Wait, they have a damage reduction skill? Oh, is it the shield mastery? Oh, what the fuck? Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Finally, I gotta be in your shoes? Yeah, I can see why no one wants to fucking play that class. Honestly, it is pretty frustrating though. Like playing a class that like you're just getting fucking you see you're just getting one tap for no reason. Imagine using potions as Shad. Yeah, I mean Shad is just I don't get it. Like they're just so over kitted. It's so actually crazy. The crit rings give 12 crit on the uh wait, this one gives 12% crit rate. I mean the crit rate is good, but one of them gives like 3% crit damage, right? I think that's really the one you want to go for. But you do full A, and at the end of the day, you win 8K nice on 200K. That's tilting up. Yeah, I do agree with you. Like they need to make it. I don't know. I just think that farming is really really OP, which is why like I've been grinding so much. Right, I actually been grinding for like 4 to 5 hours. Like I grind a fuck ton because like I don't know. That shit just makes it's like good in terms of like game progression, right? Like at least on this map, I just do it. But I'd rather have like a more enjoyable bossing experience. I have 6 characters, and one day I want 100K overall. Dude, that's a lot of fucking work. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of fucking work. I think like the sweet spot is like 3 characters, or like for me, like 3 characters every day is fine. If it's a weekly, then yeah, you can do like way more. IoT, great content as always. Our multi trio set pet doesn't need auto move and expandable auto move at all to be good for a free to player. Um, I mean, like if you have it, then it does help, but it's not going to be like the difference between like you making a lot of money from like looting or not, you know? Because most of the time, like efficient looting, you actually want to have a looting rotation, right? Like for example, if I didn't have like a backpack, I would need to like do this, right? Like I would need to go across and loot everything manually. And having expanded auto move, like it might help a little bit, or auto move might help a little bit, but it's not going to be like as good as you just have like a good loot rotation. If that makes sense. Like it does help, but it's not the difference maker. But if you want, like just get one of them with it. Boss farts and you randomly die. Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially with like the like the random bosses like Pink Bean and Horntail. Definitely those bosses is like way more annoying to deal with. Are both event Fiesta rings permanent? I think so. I think so. Actually, inside of KMS, I'm pretty sure like some people still run some of the event rings, but the event rings in there are way better. Like they're actually like they're actually like really good. I don't think we're gonna get like super OP event rings like that. The 4K ring is upgrade, but the 1.5K ring is not too. Wait, you can only use one of the rings. Oh, the 4K ring is the upgrade. Oh, I see. So it's 5.5K. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I don't know because I'm not gonna buy the rings. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, the ring is good if you're like free to play. It's good if you're free to play or you don't want to get the neophyte ring. But the thing is, like, I honestly feel like the neophyte ring, like, it's gonna get giga power creep later on, right? Like, it's really good now, but like the first rings you're gonna replace in the game are gonna be the neophyte rings, right? Because they're gonna release Oz rings and then they're gonna release um like slime ring and then all this other shit. Got it, got it. Okay. You don't see yourself buying neophyte rings or event rings are great. Yeah, it gives you crit rate and it gives you some crit damage. Yeah, it's for sure a good option for free to play. I mean, that's good though. I think that we have events that are like it's hard to balance the game for everyone. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like super hard to balance the game for whales. It's super hard to balance the game for this and that. But like I mean, like it's good that they at least have something for free to play. It needs to cater to everything, you know. Bro, what do you think about Aran? Changed to Aran today. I'm feeling awesome grinding with that hero. Dude, Aran is good. Aran is good. I think that I think that I mean I read somewhere that some guy was like, yeah, Aran's not good. I don't know why people are saying that class isn't good. It's not good inside of fifth or sixth job because it got changed a lot. But inside of their fourth job kit, right? When you compare them to what other classes we have right now, like that the class is good. They have a bind, they have a summon, they have like enormous hitbox. You know, you're not gonna run into the same problem as Night Lord where you get one shot by anything because they can drain HP when they farm. You know what I mean? Like the class is just like it's like a very good modern class. Like they have everything pretty much. The only thing about them is that like yeah, maybe their future is not that good. But every single class in the game, right? No matter what, if they're ass at one point, they will get buffed in the future. So you should just play the class that you enjoy playing at the end of the day. I don't care about crit rate 100%. The crit damage is good. The crit damage is good. It's like basically running like at least like a 6% stat ring or something. I don't know exactly how much FD, but it's like around that much, I think. It also feels fluid to play. Yeah, Aran has like pretty good movement too. When you compare it to a lot of the movement the explorers have right now, like the heroes or the warrior explorers, yeah, like they kind of got some sauce. Like their movement is good. 8% crit damage, around 30%. Yeah, yeah, it's something like that. So 3%, it's like what is that? Like 10%? That's pretty good, no? I'm falling in love with Aran right now. First time playing Maple, swap from a Shadow to 6K to Aran, feeling good. Dude, that's good. You like playing the class, then like just stick with it. You know what I mean? Not everyone wants to fucking play Shad because like, yeah, the thing about Shad is like they're strong, but a lot of people don't like playing them because they don't want to fucking weave. You know what I mean? No one wants to fucking weave. Weaving is like kind of annoying to do, but like when you get used to it, it's just muscle memory. Like for me, like I don't even think about it. Like sometimes when I farm with other characters, I'm like pretending I'm weaving because I'm so used to it now. It's kind of fucked up my brain. Mercedes is great to be honest. It feels like hit and run. Yeah, dude, Merc is good. I like playing Merc so much. If I were to make like a hero like bossing meal down the line, um like it would for sure be a Merc. But I'm buying that shit. I'm not leveling that shit. I'm buying that shit. Like, I really like playing Merc. It's such a fun class. Shadow is sick too, dude. Yeah, honestly, like I love playing Shadow. I definitely like it more than my old main inside of GMS. In GMS, I play Dawn Warrior. Dawn Warrior is a good class. It's just like I don't know, like I just want a little bit more like sauce, you know? Want a little bit more sauce. But Dawn Warrior is good. My downward is pretty clean too. I gotta admit, like they don't got too much crazy options, but I can move with that character. You got me. How do you got me? What do you got me? Making money in GMS is better than making money in MSU right now, which is big. Yeah, I mean that's why I tell people like it's kind of hard to make money playing this game. You know, pretty hard to make money playing this game. But I think that for someone to actually like make good money in this game, it has to be like a fun game. You know what I mean? Like it has to be like it has to have good systems and everything. And right now, like I think they just needed to make it like more enjoyable to play for everyone. But it's gonna be a while before that happens. Like Fit Job is for sure gonna be like a huge catalyst that brings in a bunch of new players and stuff like that. Wait, so the 5%? Wait, is it 5% crit damage? I thought it was 3%. But it's like yeah, like 5% is it just depends on your character though. Like for everyone's situation is different. But 5% is pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's like I mean that's like I don't know if it's better than 20%, but it's probably around that damage range. That's pretty good though. It's pretty good. It might be better. If you also need crit rate, it's best, dude. Yeah, I mean, like if you need the crit rate, actually, that's pretty underrated. Crit rate, in my opinion, like people overlook that stat line, but if you need crit rate, like it's so much easier to get it in this game than it is inside of like GMS because of the NFT collection system. But like, it's such a big thing to be able to get 100% crit rate. I need to like tell people if they don't have 100% crit rate, then try to get it because I just assume everyone has it. But like, if you are going on for a review, then yeah, I got to look at that. They're kind of building a Maple metaverse pet battle game, walk to earn tons of shit. This game has too much potential, man. No cap. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think that what is really gonna drive the price of NXPC is not gonna be the in-game utility alone. It has to be everything, right? It has to be like the ecosystem they build. Because when people value like tokens these days, right? They're not just valuing it off of like one thing. They value it off of like a lot of different things, right? Like yeah, like having a good game is really, really good for token price. But when you make a robust ecosystem with, like DeFi Legos, but like specialized GameFi Legos, like they're building with like the Smithy app and all that stuff, like that is something that I could see like that brings this game like to a higher level. But I don't know. I could be just talking out my ass. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta see if they can cook. But I mean, like, yeah, I think that it can. That's why I play this game. I mean, I'm not only playing this game because I think that like it's for fun only, right? Because if I were to play something for fun, I think I'd rather play Reboot. There's just so much more content. There's so much more content. I like to see buybacks too, like Hyperliquid. I think that they need to like explain to themselves, like what where the money goes from the enhancements. I don't think they really explained that. And, you know what I mean? I think if they explain where that money went, like if it's burned, then that's bullish. That's bullish. But if it like gets recycled, then I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. You're such a good streamer too, very communicative. You could be something for you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate those kind words. Crit rate, to be honest, kind of not important because you're over 80%. You crit 8 out of 10 time hits. Uh, I mean, it just depends on what area you're in the game at. Like, I wouldn't like tell you to try to max out your crit rate if like you're utilizing like important stats over it. But it's pretty easy to get now. Where like I think that you are able to find like ways to get that crit rate very easily. Like for example, like now you can do Phantom. It's even to getting it to level 70, you can get that within one day. That will give you like a pretty big damage boost for not too much work. I would prefer to hear them say is burn. Yeah, me too. I actually don't fucking know. It goes back to the pool again. Wait, it goes back to this fucking pool? I mean, like I can see why they do that. I can see why they do that. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think if it's burn, it's better, no? But I mean, I can see why they wouldn't want to burn it. I mean, I think eventually one day, right? Like, we're thinking about it this way, right? There's gonna be multiple IPs inside of this game. Um, that means like eventually all this money that we're like getting inside the game, it's not gonna be like consistent because like also the rate of ASO goes down, right? That means I think like one day eventually in the future, what they're gonna change is instead of getting like nasal, you're gonna get power crystals instead. I think that's why they even have like a two tier system, right? Like we get power crystals instead because with all the IPs as well, and you know a lower supply every year, unless they're very good at managing it, like that's I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen like way down the line. I'm not talking about anytime soon. That's probably gonna be like way down the line. But that way, it makes the game like you can actually like fucking like progress in it. Because I think a game where like you know you limit the resources too much, I don't even know that's a good game. If you ever played League, you know unless you have 100% crate, it's not reliable. True. Sometimes you be getting unlucky. They should sell honor points and EXP boxes and burn the nasals used to buy those. Just sell them in the marketplace. Cannot be farmed. See nasals burn for days. You know, I kind of like that idea. I feel like we need more two times. I feel like we definitely need some more two times. You see, I've been dry farming for the past like hour or so. I run out of two times like so fast. I can get some from the Legion coin shop, but I don't know. Like it's kind of expensive right now. I'll eventually use it. But I kind of want to save up for eventually when I get 4K Legion. Also, the thing is, I would have pushed for 4K Legion, but they didn't expand the character slot, so it's kind of I don't know, man. Here's your daily reminder. Dude, I've been using it. I've been using it since you told me the tech. I forgot before, or I didn't know before, but when you told me the tech, now I get an hour and a half of extra EXP. You know what I also want to see? I want to see them get. Well, I don't think they're gonna do this anytime soon, but inside of GMS, right? You can run Monster Park, and they give you like the boxes, and those boxes they can give you like specific things, right? And on the Sunday boxes, they give you extra two times, right? We need that, so I can get some more two times. Yeah, we also need those monster park pots. I agree. I agree. I like how they're slowly starting to introduce like consumable buffs. I think that makes the game more enjoyable. Because we're getting damage in other ways. Like you do content in this way, then you get more damage this way. I like that. That's why I like the Legion shop. We get extra damage. We get XP coupons. The Legion shop is not as good as inside of like inside of like regular Maple. But what we have instead is the block boost. That's like interesting. It's not like crazy by any means, but it's like at least it's something different. I kind of like that we got like custom content, block boost. We know those flames, dude. That'd be crazy if they had flames. I mean, we'll see what they do on the next patch with the flames. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add flames in something. I don't know what though. The game introduces the system very slow, but they deliver it in a go way, and they need a bit of speed. They will never run out of content if they Made it faster. I agree. I think that like at least in the first like month or so, right? It was honestly it was fucking horrible playing this game. It was pretty rough. But I mean, like this event, in my opinion, is like what an event should be, right? Like it really does feel more like a living game now because we got more content, we got like flames, we got all this and that. Like this is what like an event should feel like, right? But the first 2 months were just it was just them trying to like get rid of the bots, you know. So they're just trying to fix like all the exploits and stuff like that before pushing out more content. But man, like those first 2 months were it was kind of rough in terms of content. In terms of content. I was begging for like the first week. I was like, when are we getting more flames? And we're finally getting more flames and stuff. So it's good. I mean like I'm really enjoying playing this game right now. It's like fun. And we know like Fit Job is gonna come out at the end of this year, right? I thought it was gonna come out next year. And people are telling me like it's too long. And I'm like, I mean, if you're right, then I'd be happy. And I'm glad that I'm wrong. I'm glad I'm wrong. We're getting Fit Job this year, and I mean that's just gonna make the game way more fun to play, right? Like not just because like it introduces the Fit Job, but it also introduces like it makes farming more rewarding, right? Like it's more multi-layered. It's gonna be way better. And also I like the arcane system, right? Like it also makes it that if you are invested in this game, right, you log in every single day, you do your dailies, you will get like the arcane power or whatever it's called, right? So it rewards you for playing every day, and then it also means that people just can't like hop in and grind like a random like 210 character with Royal Von Leon gear. Like you have to kind of invest in your character to farm. We have fifth job, tons of classes. We have sixth job. We have tons of bosses. Yeah, there's so much content. I mean, they're gonna release it slowly, but like it's gonna be faster than the release schedule of how it was in GMS. I'm pretty sure. But like, I mean, like I'm just happy we're getting that fifth job update. I mean, that's like a huge update. They said that they might have released it next year, so like we're getting it this year. That's like a pretty big thing. So do we have resistance or sickness at the end of the year? Let me think about this. I think for me, right? This is what I think. I don't know if this is what's gonna happen. I think that um the next event that we're gonna get isn't gonna be like a big event like this, right? I think it's gonna be like a small one. I could be wrong on this, but I think that we're gonna get Cannon Master, and then we're gonna get Dual Blade, and then Pathfinder. So we're gonna get those three classes, right? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get it like all at one time. Like we're getting like three now. I think it's gonna be spread out between like every like 2 weeks or something like that. And then I think that's just gonna be filler event, This is gonna be filler event. And then I think in fifth job release, it's gonna be all the Cygnus Knights. So I think it's gonna be everything, including probably Mihal too. So like I think that's gonna be like pretty hype because everyone wants Cygnus Knights to come out. And you combine that with you combine that with fifth job, it's gonna be a really good event. I wish it was faster because they introduced something, and then when they do, the game already died and they revive with the event. I mean, that's just how the game works, though. Like if you look at the numbers inside of like GMS, it's like the same thing. Every hyper burning event, the game goes bigger. But what usually happens is a lot of people leave. So like a lot of people leave, and then there's like maybe like a small percentage of people that are like, oh, I actually like playing this game, so they stick around, and then it happens again. So then that's how the game it grows. Like that's just how it works. Like it's hard to sustain like a player base all the time. It's just how it works. You want HPA boxes, dude? I want them too. I want them too. I mean, why aren't they fucking tradable? Like, what make it like how it was last time? Oh shit! I just got a fucking item. How much does it sell for? Dude, that's why like training on this map is so good too. Like I always get like NFC collection stuff. What do you think about maining Pathfinder? I'm not really familiar with Pathfinder, but from what I remember, I think they were like okay as a class. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. You probably gotta ask someone that knows that class more than I do. I don't really know that class too well. Like I'm familiar with Bowmaster and Cross and Marksman because I played both of those classes. The training is S tier, but the bossing is mid. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I don't know. I watched some guy do like a culvert inside of a what you call it, not like of a stream, and then I was like, damn, that's kind of weak. You know, he wasn't really doing that much damage. But that's also the other thing I want. I want guild content. I want covert. I want flag race. I want covert. I want those things because right now when you're inside a guild, right, it's like you're just kind of in it. Like you don't really get much out of it. So I want like guild content where I mean it is like kind of annoying to do for some players, but I like doing covert, you know? Like doing covert is like it's like not really like the type of content most people like. But if you're like in like the later stages of the game, like covert allows you to like gauge your power and it wants you to like to push. Everyone is farming right now because everyone finally understood they're losing if they doing bossing only. I mean, I understand like you know like bossing just needs to get tweaked a little bit, you know. It definitely needs to get tweaked. It's like the core. It's like the core fun in my opinion of the game is to like you know do a boss and you get rewarded for it. But I think they just need to figure out like how they want to do the rewards, right? Because once they give us something, right, they can't take it back. Because if they take it back, then it's like you know like it's like it's just not right. So they only have really have one shot at it in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's why they're trying to be careful with giving us boss rewards. I don't know, dude. Like, we'll fucking see. It needs to be reworked. I mean, it is frustrating. It is frustrating. Not gonna lie. This is for everyone too. It's not just for like people that are free to play. It's like for me too. I think bosses should be one per account, just like Monster Park. That way, people start doing boss mules. I mean, I could see that. I think that it's hard to really find the right thing to do, right? Because if they make it one account only, like in my opinion, right? I like playing multiple characters because it's fun, right? Like even if it's to fun, like if I have to fund them, I want to play like more than one character. But the rewards have to make sense where like I want to pay to do that, right? Right now it doesn't. Because then like it's like super RNG and like the value of running like the bosses is not really that high. If bossing meals stop, I guess it's gonna make all count useless as fuck. Yeah, I don't think they. I mean, like the reason why we have this raffle system in the first place, and with like the non guaranteed rewards, is because they basically want it to like you know it's very predictable of how much like how much money is being generated, right? Because there's like a set amount being taken out of the pools. So that makes it that like it basically nerfs bossy meals because bossy meals are like you know after you set them up and everything like that's just like guaranteed income every week and I think that's why like we have a raffle system because they saw like that issue inside of well, it's not really an issue but like you know like inside of like KMS and GMS there's always like a continuous like oh like you have to make everything more expensive and stuff like that to compensate for like all the money being generated, right? Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing if they balance it the right way, but just how this game is designed, it's supposed to be like very limited, right? Everything's supposed to be scarce. So I think that's why we have that that or how the game is designed that way. I mean, I don't know if it's a good design, you know. I'm just saying like that's what their thought behind it is. But I mean, I don't mind grinding. Like grinding is not that bad. I just think that they need to make bossing more rewarding. But I don't even necessarily think they have to like make the money increase or the drop rates increase, right? Because you increase the drop rate or you increase the money rewards, like that means everyone's increases, right? That means like everyone's making more money, and that just means all the items that you have and all the money that you make just gets devalued. That's just how inflation works. And then they would need to introduce other ways to like get rid of the money, you know. But a lot of people would just go maximum extraction mode and then just just fucking sell the coins. Like there has to be like a good balance. I mean, the price of NXPC is pretty stable too. So like, what they're doing is like, I mean, I can see why they're doing it because they have to factor in like the pricing of like the currency now. But if they're, inside of like JMS, they don't have to do that. Like right now, I'm actually working on two bossing meals. But I don't even think it's worth doing. I'm not gonna lie, really not worth it. Be honest, lose. If you do raffle, everyone is sad. But if no raffle, everyone will be sad also. But about the worth of the money, yeah, I agree. I mean, like the way I also see it is like the more people that do the raffles as well, right? Um, it lowers your chances. So like the stronger people get, like your odds just get worse. But I don't know. Like I mean, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Like people still play this game, right? Like people fucking log on and they still play this game. Like at the end of the day, like it's not really like you could make money from this game. Don't get me wrong, but like I just feel like I usually don't recommend it. I think selling characters is much more profitable than boss meals. Probably. A lot of people quit too. Yeah, I mean people quit in every game though. It's hard to retain a player base. But that's just how like these games work. If you look at GMS, like it's the same shit. Like people quit after after like 3 weeks of doing their hyper burn, and then you have people that actually like playing the game. They stick around. Yes, but selling characters hard. You are stuck on making 3 characters per 7 days. Oh, true, true. But here, no one come back again. I mean, like maybe I don't know. It's hard to say, right? You're making a lot of statements that like we don't know that's gonna happen. And when it happens, then you can make that. You know what I mean? But until that happens, like it's just like I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. All I know is like for me, this is just like it's a game I enjoy playing, so I probably won't quit. And if it dies, then it is what it is. You move on to on your life with your life. Oh, okay. Well, one I don't know. I don't watch other people's, but I know who you're talking about because of like no, I've seen this guy on Twitter. But this guy is like from what I've seen, he seems like a guy he just wants to play the game for money, which is like you're playing the game for money. Of course, like you're not going to be happy with how the game is right now, right? Bro, they cut damage of Aran 160 hyper skill and 50%. Which skill is it? Not gonna lie, that guy was good canoe. I don't know. I don't I don't really like know much about that guy. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, there's a lot of people that play this game just like to extract, but like I don't think that's a bad thing. Like as long as you like know what you're doing and stuff like that, right? But I think a lot of people they're expecting to come into playing this game like, oh, everyone's gonna make like $20 an hour playing this game, and then like this and that, and they're gonna give us like good rewards. But that's just not how the game works. That's not how the game works. Hyper finisher GMS is okay. I think that they have to balance it for a specific reason. That is a pretty big damage cut. Okay, let me answer this question. Just a question for unfunded players. What character is on the stronger end for daily bosses? Trying to slowly fund my main. I think Corsair is still really good. Maybe try Aran. I think Aran might be good. But Corsair, I'm pretty sure that class is still good. Especially for like low funding. They said the game paid him money to be sponsored. Dude, okay, there's actually one complaint I have about like the game in general. this is not just for this specific game. This is also for my GMS as well. They are notoriously bad at choosing people to like sponsor. Because you look at it, like at least for me, right? When I look at the people they sponsored in so in GMS they had something called Beam Brigade, and these were like the people that they specifically sponsored to be on like their content creation like uh platform or stream whatever, right? All of them are like they're like okay as streamers, but they do not bring in as much viewers as a lot of like the other popular streamers, right? So they're just very bad at choosing like because they're trying to choose a specific like person, a specific like I don't really know how to explain it, but they're not choosing people that play the fucking game. They're trying to choose people that appeal to like the masses as much as possible. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I would ever really like get sponsored like that because like I feel like I'm not gonna like appeal to like newer players. I'm gonna appeal to people that like actually want to play this game. You know, that's who I'm gonna appeal to. But yeah, I mean I understand why they do that. It's also the same thing with the streamer clash. No offense to anyone that supported anyone in the streamer clash, right? But like that was just a streamer glazing contest. You know, it was just a streamer glazing contest. So like I don't know. They're just notoriously bad at fucking choosing like people to actually like make the game like a better game. I mean that's just how it is. Let's see. Corsair with NPC I'm still good. The scramble balance is justified. It was broken. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean like they're still good though. I think actually yeah, Marksman is good too. Marksman is good. Yeah, I would recommend those two classes. I think Marksman might have got a buff, so like it might be better. There's some specific classes like I would really just recommend if you're like actually funded. But like Corsair, I think they're still good. Like um I had a Keto, he's playing Bowmaster and then his Corsair, right? I looked at his Corsair. His Corsair is not as funded and they're doing like the damage is not too far off. So Corsair still pretty fucking strong. Yeah, and Marksman has 100% crit and snap as well. Oh, that's really good for low funding. That's really really good. Yeah, but like actually like no shade to anyone. I just it's just my opinion when they like did the streamer cons. I just thought it was such a waste of money. That was like what, like 100K or something? I don't know. I didn't watch it. And then almost everyone that like did that concert, they just never fucking play the game anymore. It just I don't know. It just seemed like a weird use of money. Corsair level 130 can kill her in less than 5 minutes with NPC items. Yeah, I think that someone was doing like they made like 5 Corsair mules and they just fucking farm daily bosses. I don't really know what the right balancing is though for the daily bosses though. It seems kind of hard because I think one day they will get nerfed to oblivion, and then the meta is gonna be like weekly bossing if you want to make money, and then like it's just gonna be like item drops that make you money. But by then, like Fit Job will come out, you know. By then, Fit Job will come out. Yeah, my Corsair is 14. Oh, 140x. Doing daily boss take about 35 minutes. If it's like a naked Corsair, then I think that's pretty good. I'm surprised you're actually even spending that much time. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes you do make like good money though doing your bosses, but like sometimes you just get nothing and then it just feels like a waste of time. That's why I think that the consistent way to make money is just to farm. But then again, if you're not at like a higher level, then the money is not as good, I guess, for farming either. Because like I feel like farming is really good from where I'm at, right? Like you make like what, like I make like what 420 an hour, but at a lower level, you're not making that much money. It's definitely definitely a little bit rough for for free to play. If one Corsair does not make more, yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, you're playing Corsair because they're OP. Like, I mean, if they serve a function, right, like as a bossing meal, that's one thing. But it's another thing if you're playing them like as a like they're OP right now because they're gonna get like they're not considered like super OP like inside of like fifth and sixth job. Like they're still gonna be good though. Your main is DK. Oh, oh, damn, bro. I can see why. I can see why you're struggling a little bit. Yeah, DK I think still struggles even after the buffs. It's just like they just require too much. He's required too much. That's why waiting for Fit Job. Yeah, that's probably honestly that's probably the right move. When Fit Job comes out, they'll be way more enjoyable to play. I mean, like they're still not my favorite class, but like they get better. Like, they're just one of those classes that just like have like a hard time doing shit, and they require all these things. You know, no Fit Job or short CS kills. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Slowly farming to eventually. Oh my gosh, dude, CD hats are so hard to get in this game. They need to figure that out. They definitely need to figure that out. The CD hats in this game, like it makes it so that classes that need a CD hat, it like makes them a lot less like less appealing to play because of you know the cost that it takes just to get the CD hat in general, right? Let me see how much it costs right now for this shit. Like 466 for this, and then 725 for this, right? So the B pot is like kind of like you gotta spend like an arm and a leg. It's not even worth like even trying to go for when you compare it to like the regular CRA, right? It's like, yeah, like this shit is expensive, but it's definitely more affordable than going for CD hat with a CRA. Yeah, I don't know. I think that eventually it'll get a little easier to get that type of stuff, but right now it's I don't know, kind of rough. I mean, you don't really need a CD hat at this moment, but like later on, like yeah, like it helps a lot. But once you get the mobbing is quite insane. 5 seconds for yeah, yeah. The I've seen videos of DKs with good farming, and they have like a fucking minus -7 or something. I don't know. I don't even know if like getting a -7 in this game is like even something that someone would go for. I guess like a -3 is probably going to be pretty common because then you can get it on the legendary depot. -5 is good enough. All right, all right. Yeah, I don't play any fucking cooldown classes, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but farming on other characters not requiring CD hat is easier. Yeah, but people like some people like playing like a class that uses like a lot of skills. You know what I mean? -5 is max for 10-second cooldown classes. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about minus cooldown hat too much. You need CD hat for Shad. I actually read the Shad Discord. They said that the like it's like there's like pros and cons to both, right? There's pros and cons to both because then you get more trick blade uptime and then what you call it? Like you can fit more in between burst rotations. But I think that I'm not sure about the damage actually. I'm not sure. I'd have to like read that up. But if I need a cooldown hat, fuck guys, I'm gonna cry. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If we get the 2-minute changes, I think that maybe the stat might be better. If you have -2, -4, okay, I got it. 3 and 5 is bad. Okay, got it. Maybe I'll go for a -2 then. I'm not gonna go for fucking minus -6. I think that shit is kind of expensive. I'll worry about that later. I'm gonna worry about that now. My thing is still unique. Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna be a reset, right? It's gonna be a reset. All right. I gotta cash that train, dude. I gotta cash that train. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon though. I need to make food soon. I think we should also get the yeah, dude. I'm waiting for that stuff. I'm waiting for like more like buffs like that. For attack speed decay is too slow. Dude, I agree. I agree. I want it too, bro. I want it too. Give me that too. Yo, what's up, brother? How we doing? How we doing? Your eternal hat in GMS is 4 line luck and -2 CD feels fine, but -4 is probably the sweet spot. Ooh, okay. How many kills? 16k, 16k. DK still have you tried Paladin? I mean, any class that needs like plus attack speed, probably attacks like a they attack like a turtle. I do play in Maple Sea. The boxing feels way too different. I bet, dude. I think DK is like like more popular inside of like reg server, right? Because I played reboot before, and then like no one would play DK because like I'm pretty sure you need like a cooldown hat to even play that class. You just roll 3 line luck on the B boss, so you don't want to reroll it. Oh, I see, I see. 3 line luck is pretty good. Yeah, I think like at least when I play GMS, right? Like we missing a lot of damage because at least with cooldown classes because you can't fucking get B pots on them. So then everyone just plays like different classes than the ones that need the cooldown hat. DK is good for starting when learning bossing because of the ridiculous long iframe. Yeah, I think that if like if they were like a little bit like better in terms of like the resources they need, like let's say this game provided you those resources in an easier way, then I think DK would be like a better class to play. But it's just the fact that they need like all these different resources that makes them a little bit harder to play, right? Like they benefit from buff duration, but they also benefit from like the buff duration from the Legion, right? So you need to be able to have all those resources for them to feel like really, really good. And inside of like like regular MapleStory, those resources are way more available because of just how the game is now. But in this game, yeah, not so much. That's why I don't consider them really strong. But I think they will rise up in the tier list when Fitch comes out and when we get more of those resources. You don't think there is a way to fully unlock the Legion grid? Yeah, it caps out at 5k Legion, and we only have 20 character slots. So like, I don't even think like we can even get 5k Legion. So I think most people have at the most it's 4k. But for me, I'm just gonna wait for like level 200 Merc and level 200 like Phantom to come out, and then I'll probably buy those. I mean, it could be a minute before those come out, but I'm probably gonna wait for like a month at least or like 2 months. I'm not really in a rush to get my Legion done. I have a gut feeling that in the next in the next update that we get, they might expand the slots a little bit, maybe about like 4 characters or something. I don't really know why the why is the limit 4 or 20? I mean, that's too little. I mean, I guess it's because some people they're just like buying like level 200 fire poison and bishop to fill up the legion slots, but still like I don't know. Like I think 20 is too little still. Character expansion for NXPC, that would be foul. That shit should just be given to us. We only have 20 classes or even less. Yeah, but the thing is like for Legion, right? I just think it's too hard to obtain it with 20 slots. That's it. They should open to 40 slots. That would be I mean, they could do that. But I mean, I know why they're limiting the slots right now. It's just because they don't want people to get the Legion in like a super like cheesy way, right? They don't want someone to like get like 20 fire poison mages at level 200 and fill up all the Legion board or Legion slots. I mean, that would be like like a way to do it, the cheapest way to do it. But like, I don't know, it is kind of foul. But I mean, like, we're gonna get more classes, and then the Legion's gonna go up too. So, not really a big deal. And I also think that at 4K Legion, like that's pretty good still. 4K Legion is very good. Like you still get like good amount of damage from 4K Legion. Not 20 is too so little. Me one character only. Hey, it's just because you haven't started the Legion and Link grind yet. You know, when you get to do the Legion and Links and everything, then yeah, like the character slots matter a lot more. Also, I think that a way to get damage, right? It's not like super important to do, but you know, you haven't done your at least the explorer links. It's around 10 FD if you get all of them. So that's actually a pretty good amount for people in like the later stages of the game that haven't done their links. Hopefully they release AB soon. Dude, that'd be sick. I haven't even thought about that. Like having if they release like the Nova classes like Kaiser and AB. Oh yeah, dude. No, AB would be so nice. That class is probably gonna come out in Fit Shop, but having an AB so you can add that into like your burst rotation, that'd be nice. And then also buff duration gets higher value as well. Yeah, I would like that. Followed by buff sequencing for burst, dude. I haven't actually didn't play GMS when that came out. I think that came out recently, right? But watching some like classes use that is actually so insane. Like for Bowmaster, right? You just click one button and then their whole burst comes out. Actually, so crazy. I don't think that will come out anytime soon in this game, right? Because like I don't know, that just seems way too OP. But it makes it more more streamlined. Also, it makes it so that like you know, some people they kind of have like trouble bursting, you know. So it makes it easier like for people that don't really got the hands to do that. You made level 200 Aran in one day. What? You trained to level 200 in one day? What's your IGN? What's your IGN? What is your IGN, bro? Trying to see the proof. Actually, once Smith job is out, bind may no longer be OP. Yeah, yeah. No, having a bind is only OP right now. It's only OP right now. It's not gonna be OP when you know that shit comes out. Because like, I mean, every class is gonna get a bind. The only benefit of having an extra bind is if you miss a bind, or if you're playing like I don't know, like a class that has like a longer bind. But even then, like that's I don't know, like it's still like whatever. How did you train? How did you train an Aran to level 200 already? I don't get it. That sounds way too fast. Are you playing the right game? If you train level 200, I'm trying to see your IGN. I want to see the proof. I'm strong. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am quite strong. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite strong. 200 in one day is a big lie. Yeah, I don't think he did. I mean, it is getting easier to level up now, or in some specific cases, right? But not in one day. Not in one day. You did it in your dreams? Oh, okay. All right. Currently, only Paladin, IL, Shade, Lumi have their own bind. Aran has a bind too, right? Aran has a bind. I don't think he got a level 200, guys. I was just trying to see if he's capping or not. You know, I was trying to see if he's telling the truth, but I'm pretty sure he isn't. That's fifth job. Wait, I thought Aran had a bind. I thought they had a bind in fourth job because they got reworked, right? I don't know though. I don't know though. I wonder if they'll put out a new map that comes with Shade. I think they will. I think they will. Didn't Merc get a new map? Isn't the Merc map a new map? All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. What 4 minutes left? Why would they pop this right away? Around Glacial Prison is their bind? Yeah, I think they have a bind in fourth job. I think that's why they're I think that's why they're pretty good. Or they're better. They're better than I thought they were originally. Yeah, if you guys are in Ain or Ein or whatever, there's an MVP train going, so you want more EXP while you train. I'm gonna get these real quick. Oh, I was gonna show you guys one of the raffles I got. I got this chair right here, the rubber ducky chair from the the event raffle. But it hasn't come in yet, but I think this chair looks so funny. I don't really like dress up my characters, but I like this chair. I would actually pay for that one. I'm a mid spender, currently a buck. Should I change to shade so I can join party easier? Uh, Probably it would be easier to find a party. I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, both classes are good though. Both classes are good. They're just good for different reasons. It would be easier to find a party, but if you're not too far into your emblem and your secondary, then I would consider swapping over, or you just don't like playing Buck. Otherwise, I would just stay with Buck because it actually takes a lot of work to swap. What is the stats of shade? It's strength. Strength. It's basically like it's just like a buck, but it can like uses like I don't know like animals or something. So it will not be hard to swap. No, but it's not hard to swap. The equipment, the only thing that's hard to swap is your secondary and your emblem. But those things are like, I mean, those are just gonna be hard to do. Those will actually require a lot of work. It's not super expensive, but like you have to either make it yourself or wait for someone to make it because those items are brand new items. Yeah, they have 4 hours of this. Yeah, there's like a 4 hour train. So you guys want to train for 4 hours, you get 50% extra EXP. Channel 7 Henny. Is there extra EXP? No, there's like a atmospheric buff. So there's an item inside of the shop. It's called this thing, whatever. If you use it on a map, then everyone on that map gets 50% extra XP. Oh, whoops! I messed up my summon. You know, usually inside of like GMS, they call that out. You know, they call that out. Wondering if that change 2800 to 1400 skill from Aran will impact that much here. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that they probably nerfed it because they saw how crazy the damage values were. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think that they'll be bad because of that specific change. They probably did it because it was too overpowered. I'm pretty sure they're still really good, especially with just how their kit works. It looks like they'll be a good class still. I mean, I could be wrong, but I can't tell exactly how much damage they'll do. But just looking at their kit alone, it seems like it's a good kit. Oh no, I didn't do my my flame daily thing. Am I grinding for EXP or Naso? I'm grinding for Naso. I'm not grinding for EXP. On this character, this is not my main. That's why. This is not my main. Like the EXP is like it's like just extra stuff that I get, but the Naso is primarily what I'm here for. On my main, I would care about the EXP. I want the Merc Link skill, but I'm just gonna wait until they get a little cheaper. You stacked over 60 Star Force from Heroes Fiesta? Yeah, I mean, you need the Star Force to train. Like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. What's the best place to train for EXP as Shad? What level are you? What level are you? Do you farm on Star Force maps with NPC items? You can if you have like the little stat thingy, but I mean you'll like 5 or 10 shot or something. I don't know. It'll probably be kind of hard. I feel like training on Star Force maps are good, but wait, what do you mean Shadow isn't the game? He's talking about Shadow, right? Or is he talking about Shade? 211 can one shot with gold explosion. Wait, why don't you train at this map? If you're 211, you can one shot with gold explosion. You should train at the same map I'm training at. But you can't one shot with the gold explosion on this map, then honestly I don't even know. Like it's probably I'm not really sure. Probably Dark World Tree, because then that rotation is a lot more chill. Oh, I thought it was only no. This map is just good for everything. Good for money, good for EXP. But I'm saying I primarily train for money. I mean, also EXP is like nice to get too. It's just I don't really care about EXP that much on my mule that much. Like after 215, I don't care anymore. It's just gonna be like a Lotus and Damien mule. No, I don't want to push it anymore in terms of like going to Lucid or anything. Too many levels in between. That's why. But 215 is like pretty much where I think it's good enough to stop at this stage of the game. The only reason why I have an Aran is because I thought there was the fucking event going on, or there is an event going on, but not with the rewards that I was expecting. So that's why I have the combo ores, but I don't have Mercedes link. Actually, I'm gonna check the price of fucking Mercedes right now. Like what is the price of a 140 Mercedes? One forty is going for 4.3 mil. Oh, okay. I'm not buying that. I'm gonna wait for that to go down. I mean, it's gonna go down, like eventually. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but pretty sure it will in a month. Honestly, if you could sell for 4.3 mil, like I actually don't know how long it takes. I don't know if that's worth it actually. But getting to level 70 was not that long on my run, or it didn't feel that long. It will take one day with Star Force maps. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot of them out there actually at 120. Around 2 mil right now. Okay, okay. Yeah, there's actually a lot of them actually. 120. The floor is 2 mil for a 121 right now. Which all things considered, like that's not the worst because you get a lot of XP from it. But I'll probably wait a little bit more. There's probably gonna be more in supply. I'm gonna go on my main like in I think tomorrow. I'm gonna get all my items back on my main. And I'm gonna wait until I get the this EXP ring and stuff like that. The EXP ring and this pendant. I'm probably gonna grind a lot with the with everything. I'm probably gonna try to push like 220 maybe. I think 220. My original plan was to train my own like link characters and stuff like that. But then it's getting to a point where like the farming is good enough where I'd rather just farm and then I can just buy it with my farming funds. But before, it actually did make sense because level 200 characters were way more expensive. So I bought a bunch of unchained equipment, but then I just put it in my to my collection after a while. Are you going to Mercedes too? I'm not gonna make my own. I'm not gonna make my own, but later in the future, I might make like or like I might buy a Mercedes at level 210 to just play it for fun. But that's gonna be like way later down the line, like maybe like a year or two, because I don't want to like maybe by then it'll be easier to get a quote on hat. But I think you're training her as like a for your links. Probably a good idea. Link and Legion. Her Legion is really good too. Yeah, I could do a BA. Do it right now. I'm only gonna do 1 minute though. But if you want to know, it's like 16K an hour. Okay, so 288. Just multiply that by 60, and then you can see the rates. How much NASO is that per hour? It's 420, 420. If I get lucky with like these NFT drops, it's more. But it's around 420. But you can only trade on this map if you're really funded. Like at least how I'm trading at least. You might need a different rotation if you're not as funded. This map is currently the best one if you can full clear. I'm like, I'm not 100% full clearing, but it's like 90, 95%. By the way, how come you saw the Phantom up? You don't have anymore? Uh, click the event thing and accept the quest again. It's also Evan, not Phantom anymore. So it's gonna switch every 2 weeks. But it's like the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep, no problem. The old man map? Is it 2-pack there or what? I feel like that map is not I mean like yeah, if it's packed then yeah it's ass, but that map is not that bad. Over 50 people fighting over that map? That's foul. That's foul. Are you just gonna level up new heroes, yoked, or are you just gonna buy it? I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it. It just makes more sense from a like a time perspective. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Thanks for watching today. I'll probably stream on the weekend. But yep, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Peace out.